tremendous turnout tonight. We have some of our dearest friends and most loyal supporters came out to join us tonight. So give them all a big round.
Yeah, give it up for those people.
Not only is Richie a big supporter, he's wearing a cup.
There you go.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it half full or half empty?
Well, don't drink out of it. That's all I can say.
A couple of them have got supports on.
Actually, Richie and Sandy are.
They won.
They won the category for the Beasties.
Most loyal fans.
Most loyal listeners was Richard.
Well, congratulations.
Did you get a trophy yet, though? Did you?
You get a Hawaiian pizza in bronze.
No.
And I want to say hello to
Way
Barbara
spend the
and
extra
Simon.
buck, Carlo.
What?
Way to spend that extra buck.
There you go.
Barbara and Simon, all the way from Holland.
It was a pizza or a shirt.
A guy who's been a brother to me and sat in on the show and then left for a while, but he had to make it here for the Christmas show. Give it
Ed Buffalo.
Back by
That's a good point.
I'm sorry, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
I should have narrowed it down a little more. Now
Ed Ruffalo.
I said that already.
I didn't hear you.
I said at the same time
back
you said
by
Shane.
popular demand, Mr. Tim Eli.
Hey!
Wait, who the fucking demanded that?
I know.
You know, we weren't expecting you until Easter, you know.
Facebook, look at this shit. We had George Bush laying here a week ago.
Tim Eli.
We got ISIS taking the fucking light away from us here.
Tim Eli,
Guess the
a.k.a.
gloves are off, then.
Mr. Tony Katane.
Mr. Tony Katane.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
Doesn't Dave look like he's at the little table?
I just said that. He looks like a little boy. doesn't he?
He's being punished.
It's the world's biggest optical illusion because he's actually
You know what it
300
is?
pounds.
I'm actually 6'5", but because I've gained some weight, I look shorter.
No, you know he looks like Tom Hanks in Big when he's like shrinking in the jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
The incredibly shrinking dad.
Hey, how come you didn't play any Red Peters Christmas songs, by the way?
I forgot all about
Red
him.
penis.
You ain't getting
Red
shit
Penis, is
for
that what he said?
Christmas.
Why red penis?
Yeah, I never heard a Red Penis song.
Red Peters, come on.
Oh, Peters. Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of
Same
penis?
thing.
Yeah, Peter, penis, same thing.
Let's have a big shout out for Miss Kelly Shannon.
Yeah. It's our own Catwoman.
Dave dressed just for me today.
Yes, he did.
And then we have a very special guest who lives right in my neighborhood. He's actually a DJ himself. He does his own little radio show. Hopefully he'll join our family soon.
Jared Fogle.
Please give a round of applause for Mitchell Cantor, his wife Annette, and their daughter Molly.
Oh, Mitch.
Mitchell,
Mitchapalooza.
you're a cantor?
That's what I was going to ask. You're good.
And his
Are you a
brother-
cantor or a DJ?
You related to Eddie? Are you related to Eddie Cantor?
Eddie Cantor and the Little Foys.
Can I tell this little story?
No.
No, if it's quick.
No little stories.
Yeah, come up to the mic, Mitch. Go ahead. Absolutely.
It'd be better if people can hear you.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I have to twist his arm.
Is that one on?
Yeah, bring your food with you, too.
Bring the garbage.
Right
Get
here,
on?
brother.
Sure.
When I was small, my dad, his name was Eddie Cantor,
There you go.
but last name starts with a K.
Okay, another C.
Now, he was called. I don't know how they got his number. He was in his office in New York,
Right.
and he worked for a consulting engineer company. And they got his number, and they called him up, and they said, we would like you to come down to the studio because you're on the air in about maybe an hour or so.
They thought it was him?
And they thought it was him.
Right.
He went down there and he said, oh, I'm sorry, you're the wrong person. Goodbye."
Yeah, you're wrong cantor. Wrong cantor.
But it was spelled differently, so how did they get it wrong?
I know, right?
So we cantered out.
Yeah. They said it's not counter you.
See, it kind of happened to me, but with cats, we spelled it with a K, and we have our own deli, but I still wanted to cut up the kittens.
Now I gotta play
Because, it was a
something.
Chinese deli.
That makes sense.
Now last week we had Stutter and John Melendez on. It was a
That was
great
awesome.
interview. I want to play for you the when he tried to do our station.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You gotta
That was
listen
funny.
to this. Please, let's. I want to make sure everybody hears it. Here we go.
Hey, motherfuckers, this is Stuttering John Molesson. Oh, all right.
He gets his own name wrong.
That's getting left in.
Can't even say his own name.
Definitely leave that in.
Yeah.
Hamilton Radio.
Hamilton Radio. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is Stuttering John Melendez, and you're listening to the Animal House Network on Hamilton Radio. Tell me again.
Let's do Animal House Radio Show
On the Hamilton Radio.
on the Hamilton Radio Network. Take 3.
Hey, this is Stuttering John Melendez, and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, there it is. That's my favorite
Best
one.
one.
That's the best one.
This is Stuttering John Melendez. You're listening to Meow. All right.
And he's not even stuttering. He's just not remembering.
He didn't start
Animal House.
An hour and a half, not one star.
Stuttering John Melendez. and you're listening to the Animal House Radio Show on the Hamilton Radio Network.
Yeah. And
Baba Booey.
hello to all our.
Yeah, right?
I want to give a shout out to all our syndicated stations, DLG Radio Orlando, Q-Star FM, American Forces Network. We have some celebrities that every year that they volunteer to give a message to the troops. This year, our dear friend Joe Mantegna,
Yeah.
who will be back on the show in January, just confirmed it. He wanted to send something out to all the troops, so give a listen to this.
To all our servicemen and women at home and around the world defending freedom, this is Joe Mantegna wishing you a very happy holidays. You may be a long way from home, but your incredible bravery and sacrifice is always on our minds. And may the new year be filled with peace and prosperity for all.
There you go. That's Joe Mantegna.
And we all like
The
to find a
last
piece.
Don.
We all want to find a piece.
Joey Zaza.
Yeah, it was actually a very good.
Good guy.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
real
nice guy.
fun to do.
Great
And
actor, too.
Another one we might we will be revisiting is Patricia Heaton. That was fun. I enjoyed her.
Yeah, she was good.
And so we got a lot of stuff going on in New Year. We're going to be moving to a new studio.
Yeah, right.
Allegedly.
And it's going to be inside a pizza place.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know.
Allegedly.
Now we're going to be over Yogi's Hoagies again.
Oh, come on, they almost got the floor finished.
I thought we're going over to Indian restaurant. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
The saws all moved 3 inches from last week.
Yeah.
Ruben, when you're done with the floor, we can move, all right?
When Gene dies, we're moving into his coffin.
But I tell you, in this place, I feel very insulated.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's got polio.
Yeah, like a
Should've
straight jacket.
Yeah.
But I want to thank everybody for coming. I know it's a hike, especially
Now get out.
Kelly, who lives all the way up in North Jersey, Rich and Sandy, Tim, and especially Mitchell
They came from Holland.
Holland.
Holland. You drove all the way from Holland to be in Anne Frank's
The Ho-
living room?
The
What
Holland
hell?
Tunnel. They went to Holland Tunnel.
Yeah.
Wooden clogs rule.
So, Tim, what have you been up to? You went back to work, right?
Went back to work, and they're beating the hell out of me. There's some off-the-air stuff I can tell you about it.
Right.
But next year, I will not be looking for a new job.
You
So
got
they're
fired?
beating you
I'll
on
be
the job.
begging for one is what's going to happen, yeah.
They're beating you on the job, and then you get beat
Oh,
off.
yeah.
They
yeah.
make you sign a non-disclosure at Taco Bell.
Somebody's beating you off?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
What kind of job is that?
Plus,
Taco Bell.
plus, I couldn't come. I couldn't be there,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Sounds like a problem.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave,
Hi.
what is going on with our Steelers? I am so.
Our
dis-
Steelers, we
played-
fucking owner
they-
all of a sudden?
Yes. They play great first halves.
I don't understand it.
So just play half a game then.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
like Yogi's Hoagies, right? Great first halves.
If the game ended at halftime, we'd be Super Bowl champs.
Exactly.
I just
If
don't
Woody
get
would have
it.
went straight
What
to
you
the
do
police,
is,
this
what
would
you do, have
never
the team go in
happened.
the locker room, half them don't come out.
How do you lose to a 2-10 team? I don't understand it.
Us, the Steelers.
Good coach.
I don't know. Where do
Good
you,
opposing
where do you
coach.
place the blame? Is it Tomlin?
It's everywhere. There's a lot of.
There's no defense anymore.
There's no defense in the NFL anymore.
They haven't had a decent defense since Palomalu left. Shazier got hurt.
That was my
Harris-
date on prom night, Paula Malu.
She's the one to beat you off.
Harrison went to the Patriots. The whole defense got disbanded. So that's what I think. That's
Well, once Vrabel left in the 90s, you know.
yeah.
Okay, now what do you want to talk about? Want to
Now he's a good
talk about
coach.
Babe Ruth now?
No, we got to talk about real football now over here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we go.
Finally.
And
So, yeah.
I think it's funny you guys were saying our Steelers because normally when teams are losing, it's those people.
Yeah.
It's only ours when you're winning. I thought it was
That's
interesting
right.
you guys said that.
well,
not if you're a real
true.
fan.
We're
We're not British. We're real fans.
Yeah, we're real fans. We don't play.
Why would I be a fan of American football?
Our football is football.
Yes, it's not rugby.
Yeah. It's not footy.
It's not.
Footy, yeah.
We don't go, well, we can't touch it with our hands. Can't touch it with our hands.
So we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna ask some questions.
Oh,
About
goody, I love
holiday-themed questions.
Holiday theme questions, love it.
So we're gonna start with Kelly Shannon. Kelly, I want you to tell me the holiday movie that you hate the most and the one that you love the most.
Oh.
I hate It's a Wonderful Life. I'm sorry. I know.
Get out! Out!
It's so depressing. I can't get.
It's a happy ending.
Everybody in here looks like my grandma. You can't say that movie.
It's the best movie ever made.
You know what it is? It's played out though. I understand.
No, it's
I
not.
understand that, but still a great movie.
It can't be played out. You know why? It's a
It's
classic.
played out.
Yeah.
But you know, my favorite movie is an odd one. It can be a Christmas movie and it can't.
Clerks.
Not Die
No.
Hard.
And
No, Lita.
Gisela, this might be one of yours. Love Actually.
That's a great movie. My
Isn't
friend
it a
is
good
in that
movie?
movie.
It's
She
a good
plays
movie.
the date of the.
I really think they gotta
drug
reverse
movie.
those.
I never saw that. That's
Oh,
a
you-
Christmas movie?
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the movie, it goes Merry
Everything,
Christmas.
yeah.
That's
It
it.
should be, she said.
Well,
should
people
be,
think Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
It is.
Exactly.
It is.
Hell of a Christmas
It is.
movie.
Christmas
It's not a
movie.
Christmas movie.
Greatest Christmas movie ever.
No, they said at Comic Con they interviewed someone who was in it, and he
Yeah,
said
they
it's
asked
not.
Bruce Willis
Yeah.
too. He doesn't like that either.
Yeah.
That Love Actually has Martine McCudgeon, which is a big star in England. I actually
I don't
know
even.
her.
Nobody knows what that means.
I know it's a star from England. She's in it. Whatever.
Who won the war?
What language is he talking?
Not you. Shut up.
Yeah, I did.
Well, thanks for bringing
No,
everybody
the
down.
Yeah.
The best is Stuttering John tells Paul, "You're English." He
Do I have a red coat?
Are you the guys that wore the red coats in the open woods?
Yeah, exactly.
Coming from a guy who for an hour and a half didn't stutter.
They won't see us. They won't see us coming.
They
Hey,
might-
but
Oh,
they're,
like by land,
but they're
like
behind
by
rocks.
sea.
That's all right.
Paul, you mean like in Vietnam, Paul?
Yeah,
They look like Dave's jacket. They should have wore Dave's jacket.
They did.
Yeah, they did pretty much.
Tim,
What's your favorite
And you heard him say,
Hanukkah
"Are you
movie? Is a
kidding
better
me?"
question.
worst movie, best movie, holiday.
Hanukkah-wise, it's a Charlie Brown Briss.
Briss.
And
That's your favorite or the one you hate the most?
oh, the one I hate the most.
Okay.
He wasn't happy
I
about
got
it
some
either.
tips about the movie, so
Yeah,
I, you know.
he lost his.
You know, you can buy that movie 20% off.
I mean, it's great to see It's a Wonderful Life.
$1.
I haven't seen it in years, but it's a classic. I've seen
is, it is.
dozens of times.
It's not one that I can watch over and over again.
They put it on every year, caller.
No, I know, but I can watch March of the Wooden Soldiers
Every
every year.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
That's a
saying?
Thanksgiving movie.
Well, I
Wrong
know.
fucking season.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Close enough.
Oh, my favorite movie is 4th of July.
No, but I'm talking about a classic movie that I can continue to watch.
That you see it around the holiday season, too, and you do
Casablanca.
see,
But
you know.
Godfather.
Wait a minute. Thanksgiving starts the holiday season.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Godfather 3, they're not going to buy off. It's Christmas season. Now it's
Actually-
a Christmas movie.
Halloween does.
We're all wearing
right.
our ugly
He's right,
shirts.
he's
We're
right,
wearing
yeah.
Christmas.
Actually, my birthday does because it's a week and a half before Halloween. So I start then, and then I rob kids' bags of candy,
Okay.
and then I eat even more on Thanksgiving,
And get a sugar high.
You eat every day, Dave.
and then
What's the
and then
difference?
and then I go and I celebrate Hanukkah because I want more gifts, and then there's 12 days of Christmas. So damn it, I'm all over
And
it.
that's why he's at the little
So
table.
I guess we don't have to worry about you becoming Jehovah's Witness.
What? I don't like any witnesses.
They don't get presents except marriage, and
Okay,
he's
any
not married.
presents, Right.
All right, Dave. Worst movie, best movie.
Best movie, Die Hard for Christmas.
Boo.
It's got a Christmas, you're right? They got a
It
Christmas
is.
tree in there.
He flies across the country to see his family because it's the holidays.
Right.
Plus, they mix it in with some Pearl Harbor stuff there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Christmas in Hollis is playing. How do you not like that?
Okay. All right.
Uh-uh.
You know
Worst
what?
one.
You've made a compelling case.
Oh, compelling. Oh.
There you go.
Compelling.
I'll tell you what, that Christmas Story movie with the kid with the rifle, I can't take that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's not the worst one, though. I can't think. I'm trying to think what the worst one
You
is.
know what it is? I like certain scenes in that movie, but as the movie as a whole, I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All right, Paul.
My favorite is It's a Wonderful Life. And I also like Scrooge with Bill Murray. I like that a lot, too.
good, yeah.
I like that. Worst movie, I don't like cartoon Christmas movies. I'm not crazy about unless it's Bugs Bunny. I'm not really into
Right.
cartoon movies, so that's it.
I'm still thinking about mine just now.
I can't think which one I
I don't
hate.
have one I hate because I love Christmas.
Atta girl.
There's got to be one that you.
I love Christmas, so there's really not one that I hate.
You have to have one you hate. You can't eat.
I can't eat. That's it. I'm not eating good. I have
No
to listen to
sangria
other
for
podcasts
you.
on it.
She's already halfway through it.
I have two favorites though.
ahead.
Okay.
All right, let's roll.
A Miracle on 34th Street
That's a good one.
That
Natalie
was
Wood.
good, yeah.
Natalie Wood's a little girl. Yeah.
and A Christmas Carol.
I love when Santa pushes Natalie Wood off the boat. That is classic, man.
You're confusing the two movies.
Oh, that's Titanic.
Yeah, but she said she felt pretty after that, so it's okay.
And then she listened to the Sound of Music and came back to life.
All right, Paul.
My best Jewish movie is Schindler's List.
That's not a Christmas movie.
Wrong
It is in
holiday.
my house.
Although the little girl was wearing a red coat.
I like The Passion of the Christ.
Be
And-
careful.
Wrong
Mitch-
holiday again.
Mitch is getting offended. No, I'm just kidding.
No, actually, my favorite is one you only find on YouTube. It's Jesus versus Santa, the original South Park.
Yes, that's a good one.
The first South Park they ever made, it was a 15-minute long video, and it was given by an executive of Comedy Central to his friends, and that's where South Park started. These guys
okay.
made it out. Jesus versus Santa, it's amazing.
See, not only do you get a choice, you get trivia. See, it's
Yeah.
nice.
See?
Just a little background.
All right, Rich. Richard Nashme, the president of the New Jersey Devils organization.
All right.
Christmas Vacation is one of my.
That's a
That's
good
a good
one.
one.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You're right. Good one.
That
Good
I
one.
enjoy a lot.
Hence all the lights.
I think, yeah, right. Exactly. And I think I don't like, dislike probably anything on Hallmark station.
There we go.
Yay, Rich! I knew
The sappy ones, the real sappy ones.
That's why I can't name one I hate, because I don't watch it. I can't sit on Hallmark
There's
Channel
only
that long.
one movie on that channel that I liked, and that was my favorite Christmas movie. If I watch it, I'm going right to tears. It was with Rob Lowe. It was called
Philadelphia.
The Christmas Shoes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's the one
Starring
with
Tom
Lowe
McKinn,
and
you know.
You know why he cried? You know why he cried? Because the shoes were too tight.
Yes. It was very sad.
Yeah, she was a teacher, and she found out she was getting sick, and then the kid goes to the store. He wants to buy her a brand new pair of shoes for Christmas, so when she goes to meet Jesus, she'll have a nice pair of shoes. So he doesn't have enough money. Rob Lowe's behind him in line. He pays for the
It's
shoes.
not as if we don't have a miserable life.
So what's the
already.
movie
Let's
about?
watch this movie and become
The
one.
reason the shoes didn't fit is he bought some that fits him, so when she dies, he can take them.
Yes.
Well, the sad ending is that she realizes Jesus is wearing sandals and she didn't fit
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
Right.
She didn't fit in.
And the worst movie, the one I wouldn't say worse.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Probably A Christmas Carol. I don't like that.
Oh,
Which
come
one?
on.
Oh, you need
The one with Alec Guinness.
no,
is the
where-
best.
Alistair Sim.
Which
the
one?
real
That's what I meant,
yeah.
yeah.
Carlo, a particular one or every one of them? Because there's like 20 of
I
them.
don't like the whole story.
Alistair Sim is the
I
best
like
one.
Scrooge.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Bill
mate, I
Murray.
love that.
All right, Sandy, what about you? Hawaiian pizza goes to no.
I'm with Rich about Christmas Vacation. I also like Home Alone, the original one.
That's a great one. Yeah, that's a great one, too.
I hate one. I'm not big on that. It's a wonderful.
What the hell movie is Home Alone?
Home Alone.
With Macaulay
it's-
Culkin.
Oh, I thought it was Home Alone. I'm like, what?
That's Christmas at
That's
Dave's
the
house.
porno version.
Yeah.
That's the porno version.
That's Dave's house, Homo
John,
Alone.
John Holmes and
Hey, but have
Peter
you,
North.
have you noticed in Christmas Story, right, towards the end, the dogs eat the turkey. Next thing you see, they're in the Chinese restaurant. What do you think they're eating in there?
Right.
The dogs.
You never saw the dogs again.
You know what?
They plump when you cook them.
They do, too.
And I'm totally serious. I found out how they make a turducken.
oh, it's amazing. I love
They
turducken.
feed a chicken to a duck and a duck to a turkey. I swear to God, and that's
That's
how
not
they,
how it's done.
I think they cut it up and put it in there. I
No.
don't think they actually say, here, here's
They open it and they
eat
put
a
one inside
turkey.
the other.
No, but they.
I've made turducken before. I know what it looks like. I know how it's done.
Eventually ends up in a whale.
Dave actually made turd ducking, which is a whole different thing.
Okay, Barbara.
That was for a
You're
date
up.
night.
Yeah.
An old movie that I love.
And quit playing the drums, too, by the way.
It's only a radio show. Hurry up.
The Bells of St. Mary.
That's good.
Oh,
It's
good
good.
movie.
It's
Good
good.
I have never heard of that movie.
It's a really good movie.
Is that an old one?
Yeah.
It's Bing Crosby then.
Black and white or color?
Black and white.
Black and white? Okay.
No
that's
colors.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, back then you could say color, right?
Yeah, exactly. I had a couple of color TVs and I got
Yeah.
in trouble.
Which one do you hate?
I don't hate any.
Good for you. Good for you.
You know what? You're right. I wouldn't say hey, but I just you get tired of seeing them, even though they may be classic.
Carlo, you know which one I hate? The one with all the dogs and Sarah McLachlan in the background, that Christmas one? They're always showing it. I can't
On the
stand
video,
that one.
yeah.
Your husband loves Debbie Does Dallas at Christmas. Do you hate that movie? No, you still like it? That's awesome.
All right, Simon. What's your?
I'll take the short movie from Mr. Bean.
Oh, there you go.
With
Yes.
the Christmas gift.
That's a good one.
The one where he buys the hook instead of the yeah.
That's a good one.
All right, we just
I love
checked with
Mr. Bean.
Simon. Do we check with Theodore next?
Alvin!
You know what? It may seem stupid, but I actually got a kick out of Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
I was
I get
Trying to
that.
find his kid
For like 2 minutes.
That doll.
That doll, right.
You know that was funny. All right, Mitchell.
Yes.
Favorite holiday movie?
Christmas movie.
Favorite holiday
For
movie?
favorite Christmas movie.
Now I'm Jewish, so I
Nights.
love all the Christmas movies.
The Jazz Singer with Neil Diamond.
Yes, the Jazz Singer with Neil Diamond. That's the one.
That's a
right
really
there.
good movie.
That is the one right there. Yep.
Sal, what about you? Sal Angeletti, the guy who didn't give us great adventure passes,
Here we
but
go again.
nah, he's always. I like busting his balls. Sal, favorite movie, worst movie?
Holiday movie. Favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah, right.
You can get it on Netflix, buddy.
Yeah. those are-
Yeah, that's good too.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. I'm a big fan of.
They made it specifically for the Emperor.
I'm a big.
Unfortunately, the category was movie, but thanks for playing along.
That's all right. That's count.
That's why you're in the back row, Sal.
Yeah. Sally. Gene, why don't you tell us what your favorite Christmas? I'll ask Gene what his favorite music video is, just to keep
Monk
this
and
going.
Gene, you can feel free to participate.
Best music video for Christmas. Do they know it's Christmas? Live Aid guys, right? Good music video.
Band-Aid.
Which one?
Say what's up, fellas.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, how's it
I
going?
never saw
Happy
that
holidays.
movie. Way to go. Way to contribute.
Gene, what's your favorite holiday movie? I don't know. I love them all, buddy. You know,
It's the one with Oscar the Grouch because there's a garbage can.
Christmas is universal. It's all about the love. We're all one, but we're all
I'll watch
separate.
movies when we move into our new studio.
So he's answering for no.
Oh
It's
my
a Wonderful
God.
Life is my favorite movie. I'm
Really?
sorry.
Gene, I know.
Which
it's a-
one?
Gene, in
It's
all
Wonderful
seriousness, I know
Yeah,
it's
me
a
too.
classic, but you don't get tired of seeing it all.
No, I don't. I love. I love the.
Every day he comes here because he wish he wasn't born.
I get
So-
Big Lou, Gianni! Oh, he's got his lifts on. He's 2 inches taller. He's up to Lou's shoulder. Come on in, Lou the Fork and Gianni.
Lou was here for a while. He's named the fork because he was by the food.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Come on in, Lou. Big Lou. He's on meds too.
Yay!
It's a wonderful life.
He's in Viagra. Watch out, you're
It's a
bumping into
Wonderful
things.
Life.
But Sandy, you
Bumping
never
into
saw the
everything.
Christmas shoes?
I never even heard of it.
Don't even. But that's Kenny Rogers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's another song from before Kenny Rogers. It's an old blues song actually.
If you
From
go-
like
I
the
never saw the
40s.
movie. I never saw
If
the
you
movie.
go on YouTube, they have the full version on YouTube.
YouTube's that thing on your phone that plays videos.
Is Ruben
Christmas
still here?
shoes.
Is Ruben still here?
I don't,
He's outside. Okay.
the reason Gene doesn't know any other Christmas movies is he hasn't watched his VHS player out yet.
I need to get these guys a couple of chairs.
His laser discs are on the
One there.
side.
There's one there.
Johnny, come
There's
over
chairs around here.
You're little enough you can fit over here. Come on.
I saved him a seat.
And then Lou could sit right here. You
Who's
can
sitting
pull
on
the chair
Carlo's
up.
lap?
Well, Gianni will fit.
Talk about what pops up.
Yeah.
Yo, man, how you been? Merry Christmas, man. Come on, Lou. Get over here, Lou. Get that chair. Put it over here.
Looks like the Last Supper.
It is.
Judas, did you order the soup?
Wasn't me. Wasn't me, Lord.
Hey, happy birthday.
You want to come back here?
Oh, yeah, it's her birthday, too. Everybody got to say happy birthday to Giselle.
Happy birthday to you, baby.
When I see her, I will.
You gotta go way over there. Over
He
here.
had a cold.
Who?
The tornado.
It's a tornado. Let me tell
I
you
don't have a
something.
cold.
Yeah, but he can't get rid of it until he gives it to somebody. So you got to sit closer.
That's okay. I didn't want to be on camera. Just sit there.
In all
Nobody can see
seriousness, guys,
How about you sit back here where you're not blocking everyone?
that's all right.
Gisella was blocked.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's ECW time.
Hit him with the chair, Lou. This is what
ECW, ECW.
When we first went on the radio, I was introduced to Lou. You know what, Lou? How did we meet? Through Gianni? Yeah, my Josephine met Gianni. She was working for him for a while, and his lovely wife Maria. They have a tremendous business up in North Jersey. Gianni's Hair and Nail
Hot dog
Care
stand.
Center, 645 Bloomfield Avenue.
Hair and skin.
Did they
Hair
bring
and
food
skin,
and no
They do
sponsorship?
nails. They do everything. They don't make Hawaiian pizza though, so Rich, don't go.
Thankful.
No, but
Anyway.
they make a killer ass espresso coffee.
Killer
Absolutely,
ass,
yes.
wow.
And
I never heard of that kind.
You drink enough, you're gonna have a killer ass.
they're a full service
And
salon,
you
right,
get a little
Gianni?
leak cooler
Yes.
inside.
Leakage.
I hear another comedian yesterday had a killer ass.
There you go. But they're really great people. And then I got to meet Lou, who was just it was like when you
And
meet
I tease him,
somebody.
I go, Lou's my friend.
Lou's one of those people that when you meet him, like you instantly know, like what you know him for 30 years.
Well, it's because he's a stalker looking in your window every day.
Yeah?
And he's a funny guy. I got Lou started in his comedy, and he crushed it twice, the 2 times.
He
that
had
we worked
Gilbert
together.
Godfrey open for him.
So you're two for two, Lou.
2 for 2.
And I tell you what, Lou
Never made a dollar. but
And
I'm 2 for 2.
Lou was even getting a little cocky. We had a show with Gilbert Godfrey. He goes, you know what? He goes, I think there was like 200 people there. He goes, I think maybe 11 people here I didn't bring.
You're right.
It's true,
You
though.
filled the place. You did fill the
He
place.
did, he did. I got him
Imagine
in,
if
and
you were
he's
in
a bringer.
Manhattan. You would have
Forget
been like
about
a
it.
big star.
Imagine if I did this for a living.
You would have been
Yeah,
big
right.
star.
Yeah, you'd be poor like us.
And
Have
Lou
all
has
your
a
groupies following you everywhere.
Lou has a very tremendous business.
Stomach.
Elite Financial Services. It's a full service financial company.
Oh, he's a pimp?
Big enough to handle your needs, small enough to care. How's it go?
Large enough to meet your needs, small enough to care about them.
large-
Yeah, it's a pimp. He's a pimp. He's a fucking pimp.
Yeah.
Either that or I'll take Green Bay and the points.
I'll take that.
There you go. But what happened to Artie Carminucci?
Carminucci's in retirement right now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's laying low.
Hey, just
The
for the hell of
IRS
it, yeah.
Keeps
The
knocking
wife
on his
told him he
door.
can't go out, he's
Pending
on
litigation.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it, do you know any O'Tooles or O'Briens?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're
Come on,
underneath.
hey, how's Vinny Gagazzini doing?
They're
Yeah.
underneath. They're
I know a
underneath.
lot
Yeah.
of Brascos.
I feel like-
Brascos.
yeah. I feel like I'm in an episode of Sopranos right now. What's going on?
You are.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lou and Gianni, very big supporters of the show. When we did the first show up in North Jersey, and then when we came over here, and every time we go to Gianni's salon, he treats us like we're royalty. He gives us these steel biscuit cookies, but you know,
Tries to assassinate you. You know, just like royalty.
He means well. And Lou was our food critic, and he didn't hold the job very long because
He ate all the food,
every
that's
week
why.
He did the same restaurant. Every week he critiqued the same restaurant, Rosillo's.
But, you know, I want to make an announcement.
Oh, he's making an announcement.
As of January 1st, I'll be coming out.
All right, you'll be gay. He's gay. All right.
You're gay. That's awesome.
Who's the lucky
Congratulations.
Not that
Congratulations. Shit dick.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Luda Fork has become a Luda Spoon.
It's not very
It's
good,
gonna be a
Tunde.
spork.
Wait, he's
Yeah.
a hairdresser
You
and he's coming out? You guys only just figured that out?
You didn't let me finish.
Go ahead. Well, you
I'm coming out of
Wait, let him
finish. Let him
Let him
finish.
finish. Quiet down.
over a little bit.
my New Year's resolution. I'm coming out of the pantry,
Oh.
not the closet. I'm gonna start losing some weight. So next time you see me,
I'll see less of you.
less of me. I'll
If
be
you were a
Lou the
wood
knife.
person, you'd be coming
Well,
out of the
No, you'll be coming out of the closet then.
Yeah.
When you lose the weight.
He
becomes Louis the Toothpick.
No gay, nothing about gay here. I don't know where you guys get gay from.
You said you were coming out.
You said you were coming out.
You sound happy.
You didn't say the pantry.
Well, you didn't let me finich.
Exactly. You're,
That's
you're
the-
dealing with comedians.
Was
here.
that true? You betrayed Rosillo's for Caldwell Seafood?
Well, the same owner. So there's no betrayal there. But I figured I could eat twice as much seafood.
You've
And-
never seen a guy work a plate like him. It's
Oh,
like
he's
military
so cute. He eats
precision.
it like clock, like a clock.
Like a clock, right, Giselle?
He eats like
Was that an L in that? I misheard that.
No,
That's the way the French eat. They one portion, one thing at a time.
Yeah,
around the plate.
like you probably eat all the corn first, and then the right.
he makes his way around.
Well,
I don't mean you
that's kind of
personally,
personal. Isn't that kind of fucking personal, Lou?
But I go clockwise.
He tickles the balls
Well, all I
first.
have to say is your wife is very lucky.
Or his husband, whichever way. It's the 21st century.
You got
Lou
it
is
all wrong.
naturally funny.
No husband until next year.
You got it all wrong.
Well,
That's
she's
funny.
gorgeous.
I'm not coming out anymore.
We went to,
On this show, anyway.
wait, hold on. We went to.
Good choice.
I got tickets for Lou to see Franjo Lee. So he
Oh.
goes up there and goes, you know, my wife sings you every week when he goes on Friday. He goes,
Sings one
when
of
I
your
get paid, she goes,
Come to me.
Come to me. She sings. She remembered that when we saw her. She remembered we said that.
That's funny.
She's a tremendous
She's
person.
very personable.
Oh,
I like
very.
her a lot.
Yeah,
She came out.
Ruben just moved the
Of
camera
Canada.
so he
I
can
know
be in
she
the
came out,
picture.
but she
Dave's not in the
popped out.
picture.
Lou, she came out of the pantry. She got a yeast infection.
Oh, easy there.
Hey, look at this. He's right behind the screen. We can
No,
see
was
his
she
skeleton.
supportive of you
It's an
wanting to do
X-ray.
comedy, or she's like, you're in it, you know.
Who?
Andrea.
Yeah, very much so.
Ruben, that's
can tell
perfect.
he's got
I did
asthma.
that
He's got
nasty
asthma.
joke about hiding the money under the
vacuum?
vacuum cleaner. She'll never find it.
I
there.
did that joke too.
Oh my God. So,
What do we got for this
You want
side
to
there,
share the
Ruben?
mic? We want to
So
hear
I'm
from
not blind.
Gianni what he's been up to. What's the specials this week? A cut and a die. What else? And
Cut and a blow.
Not necessarily in that order.
Wow, Lou really did come out of the closet.
I came out of the closet. I went to work for
Exactly.
Gianni.
If you blow, you get 2 cuts.
No, but
Oh, did you hear that?
I used to.
Well, too bad you guys can't see me. I'm red. I'm getting.
That's all right. This is you got a face for radio, Gianni. Don't worry about it.
Gianni, talking to the mic. We can't hear you.
Yeah. Gianni is very, very talented. Even though I bust his chops, he does incredible work, and it just shows. If anybody is up in that area, Gianni Hair and Skincare.
Super cuts, Madison
645
Avenue.
Bloomfield Avenue, and
It's neither here or there.
If you like, the holidays are coming up. If you want to give somebody a gift certificate, Maria, his wife, does a lot of the.
Wife?
Yeah. So I mean, and Gianni, whatever you need, and he'll tell you like it is. He's not gonna, try to sell you all these services. He'll tell.
Eyebrows.
Bushy what?
We'll tell you what to do with those.
So the
Oh,
only
that's
problem
I get in trouble all the time. My wife always tells me, "Can you be nice with the people, and can you not just go up and say, what are we gonna do with those caterpillars?
Oh yeah, he said that to the customer. That was she offended by that, or she rolled with it?
No, she brought me 17 people the next week, like to get their caterpillars
Oh,
fixed.
she likes it.
Wow.
And their mustaches too.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, we
Carlo,
got a lot of
the
those.
only problem I have with that place is I walked up and I was looking at the price list and it said facials and it wasn't what I was expecting.
Well, that's good.
You got ripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was only 2 dudes in there. I didn't want that.
I think we first met.
What is the name of the place so we can give it a plug? I don't even know what it's called.
Supercuts.
No, it's not.
He doesn't do plugs.
Gianni
Right.
Hair and
Bosley?
Skincare Salon.
Okay, there you go.
And on 645 Bloomfield Avenue. That's
the-
one address I never forget. Oh, Mrs. DePiero is here. Hi, Sandy. How are you?
Gene's gonna be really quiet now. Just watch how it changes.
Sandy's gonna come up to me after the show. Do you have any signed books this week? What do you have? Anything? No, I'm just kidding. But so Lou, where's the website for Elite? Elite.
EliteFSNJ.com. That's where it is.
Financial services.
Financial services.
And you do everything though, Lou. You do a bunch of different things.
I do everything.
You're doing
Cuts, blows,
Facials.
facials. Yeah, we're full service.
S&M,
S&M.
Oh, full
Food
service.
critic
Auto, homeowners.
S&M, M&Ms.
M&M's. I do a lot of M&M's.
and S&Ms. I heard you do S&Ms too.
S&M's, M&M's.
MMM.
Skittles.
Skittles.
You taste the rainbow?
So we were asking.
Not till
a question-
January.
We were asking a question before we come in. Your favorite holiday movie and the one that you didn't like so much.
The best, and
Christmas
people, best Christmas movie in the world. People always get mad at me when I say this. It's Die Hard.
There you go.
Die Hard. Howard, you with me on that?
Yeah.
It's the best Christmas. It takes place on Christmas.
Bruce Willis said that's
Eve.
not a Christmas movie.
Well,
You
he
know
doesn't
that,
know
right?
what he's talking about.
He's
He's an
only-
actor.
Did he
It's okay,
write
it's
it?
only
Did
in
he
He doesn't
write
get
it?
to make up his
Or did he
decisions.
just read the
His
lines?
own mind.
He's reading the script.
Yeah, the writers have to. But
But you know
Die
what?
Hard is the best Christmas
What's
movie
the
ever.
one you hate the most?
Die Hard 2.
Die Hard 6, actually.
Coming soon.
Die Hard 6 is when the battery dies.
Yeah.
How can you hate a Christmas movie? I don't know. They're all.
Well, is there one that you get tired of seeing?
Just
I
name-
guess maybe one of the Grinches, like the.
The new Grinch movie's
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, the brand new one?
No, not the new one.
Stoker?
It is awful.
I didn't like Jim Carrey's Grinch too much. It was okay.
The new one or the old one? Because he just reprised the role.
He did the, see, I'm out of the loop. I don't know.
The one that's in
I've
the
been
movie.
in the pantry.
I thought he did.
The one in the movie theaters now, or the one that was in like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, 3-4 years.
That's
ago.
what I thought.
That's-
Yeah, Howard
that's-
stole
10 years
Christmas.
ago, you mean?
Gianni,
long
what about
ago?
your favorite
Yeah, I haven't
Christmas
seen the new
movie?
one.
Dominic the Donkey.
Yeah.
You guys, you can remember, I grew up in Italy, so like.
They didn't have Christmas in Italy?
Well, that's a good point, though. What were you exposed to at when you
Dominic.
were in Italy?
Exposed to Lou the Fork. Came out of the closet.
Yeah, fascism.
Is that the Kazakhawal?
we actually, the whole thing about the movies in Italy, it's, the celebration, it's all done around the table. Like,
Oh, with the food and the cooking
and
and stuff?
everything, because it's all about the family.
Right.
And getting together, and thank God for the older people. They keep up the tradition.
Yeah.
I'm becoming one of the older people, so I get Christmas Eve.
Right.
Do you
The most
still
expensive
uphold that
holiday.
tradition?
Yeah, I do.
With the-
Actually, I took that away from my mother before she passed.
Right.
Yeah.
You do the 7 fishes? and
Yeah,
all that?
goldfish,
The number,
carp.
The number of the fishes is like an American thing.
Right.
You know, we basically in the old days in Italy, like my grandfather, they used to get the eel.
Okay.
You know, and and the other fishes, they were fried, the bacala and all that kind of stuff.
Bacala.
One of the things that I do, I do a couple of traditional dishes, but for the most part, like it's a lot of the fried stuff and things like that. And the bacala salad.
Don't forget the stuffed peppers you do
You want to
every year.
laugh? I heard that the other day on the radio that there was one girl. If you didn't live near the water, you didn't have fish.
Makes sense.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
have
Fish
So
don't
far.
walk.
But
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
weren't near, like,
Exactly.
if you were in the mountainous region, there was no fish.
They had horse and carts then, Carlo. They'd be stinky by the time.
Whoever told you that, it's not true. Hi, Danny. Because in Italy, like if you're living in the middle, which is in the middle of Italy, there's the water on both sides. In the middle, there's an Apennine Mountains, which is
Right.
like a column,
Right.
Like some mountains.
Right.
Like the spine. Yeah, like the spine.
Yeah.
So basically, like if you go 2 hours either way, you're hitting water.
Right.
So that's not true. So there's fish all over the place.
Okay. All right.
And the region that I come from, in the region. Then my friend Enzo that he was talking about, that has
Rosillo's and the Caldwell Seafood.
And Caldwell Seafood. The fish is so abundant, it's crazy.
No, but you said the number with the fish. That was an Americanized thing.
That's an Americanized thing. When I came into this country, I had to learn Italian according to the American Italians.
Right.
And the nicest part about the whole thing is, like, with Gisela, we talked about this when she used to be at the salon, was how I'm proud of one thing, that all the people that lived there 2 or 3 generations,
Right.
how they were able to keep some of the traditions and this and that. We don't have meatballs in Italy. We are polpette.
I've met some good meatballs from Italy.
Yeah. And,
And Ruffalo showed up?
So the idea,
You're too easy on yourself.
The idea is that when you come here, you adapt to what the people here do and everything, and then you bring in some of the other stuff that you're from the other side.
What did you say to yourself when you saw them doing these things? Like, this is not what we do.
Do you know what it is?
There's
Is
some
we had
crazy
enough
meat
family
tomorrow.
here.
What the hell's a
that
gabagool?
like if you come
Halloween,
from
isn't it?
Italy, like
Gabagools.
there's people that still live here, like my family members. We still do. See, I've been in this country 50 years.
Oh wow.
Okay, and they still call me the Green Horn.
48 years old.
You
What's
know,
he
I'm
talking
Italian with all the Italians, but then
They
once
can't
it's
count
just
in
me
Italy,
and the
apparently.
Italians, I'm the Green
So
Horn.
you're saying no to Olive Garden, right?
Wait, my father used to call the Oliva Garden.
Oh, yeah.
We'll leave it as
When
right.
I go to Italy, they call me the Merigan, so I can't
Right.
win.
So what are some of the things that and correct me if I'm wrong, in Italy they don't eat pizza with their hands. They use a knife and a fork.
But the pizza is made
Like
different.
civilized
It's
people.
made different over there. It's made more like a thin crust.
Yeah, right, I
And
just
it's
had
like,
that.
when you go to, you got to go see, if you ever come up to North Jersey again, we go to Queen Margarita and you have pizza.
Oh, Pete?
right? No, Pasquale, yeah.
Pasquale, okay.
Yeah.
Pasquale.
And he imports mozzarella from Italy every month. He spends about $2,000-3,000 a month.
Problem is, by the time it gets here, it's bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't, and like you said, like, why do they eat it with, because you can't really lift
Right.
it up, like, and it's so thin, it's like paper thin.
I had a
Yeah.
pizza in Venice last year, and it was shrimp and blue cheese pizza.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
disgusting.
it was so good. It was in
Okay,
Venice.
so now
You're English. You're English. Anything tastes
No,
good to
no,
you.
right?
Okay, so now like
Kippers.
that you're going that way. I'm going to tell you that Italy starts from, I want to say Rome, but I'm going to include
I
Florence.
was in Rome too, but
I'm going to include Florence because Italy going south.
That's
there's
the good part,
That's
right?
the Italians.
Okay.
Right.
On top, there's a dilution of people because a lot of people come through
Europe,
there.
right?
But now, you want to know why Florence is included in that?
Because she's hot looking.
Nah, actually, this will be a good piece of history. Do you know before Italian came about, they used to speak Latin in Italy, right?
Right.
That's
correct.
Etruscan.
Okay,
Right.
so you know why, like, how Italian language came about?
I surrender.
That's French.
Oh,
Do
sorry.
you guys know a guy named Dante Alighieri?
Yes, I
He
do.
wrote the Divine Comedy.
Right.
And the Divine
Wasn't so
Comedy,
funny, tell
The
you the
Divine Comedy was written in Florentine dialect, which eventually became the Italian language.
Oh, okay.
That's a little bit of history for you guys.
No.
See,
Did
Paul,
you
you're the one with it.
I thought Divine played Ricky Lake's mom in Hairspray.
When I was younger and I was taught to do this, when we had made soup, any kind of I would put grated cheese in it, and they were like, "That's." And also, if I had linguine and clams, I would put cheese on it. They said in Italy they don't do that.
Not on
That's an
fish.
American thing.
Not on fish, never.
Never on
Yeah.
fish.
No.
And the other thing too is, like, there's soup is poor people food.
Right. That's
So
what I
like
call
if
it.
you had
What'd you
more
call
money-
me?
Yeah, right?
No, it's poor people food. So
Right.
like the people they had more money.
It's like
they added
stew,
more
like
things
stew
in
and
it.
stuff like that, right.
But the potatoes,
Yeah.
the lentils, the
Everything, right?
Odds and ends.
You go to Lunello's. You go to Lunello's and you try to buy pasta fazool. It's $41 a dish. Poor people food.
You know what else was
They'll charge
interesting
you
too, and maybe
Lunello's is amazing,
if you
though.
can,
It is
know
good.
the
Yeah,
story.
it is good.
The sauce, the puttanesca.
Oh, right.
They call it the horse sauce.
Yeah, Bhutan.
And supposedly it was come from a town like after the hookers used to do their business, they would cook for everybody in the village, and that's how they got the name the puttanesca.
That's disgusting. What town is that?
a story?
Yeah, what's the address?
Paul's taking notes over
You have
there.
a phone number?
No, wait, hold on. Now, say that again.
Or carbonara. Carbonara is the in
like a prosciutto?
No, the
That's a Alfredo sauce, right?
No,
No,
what
no,
happens is the people that go in the forest and they burn the wood to make charcoal. They call carbonai.
Oh.
Okay, that's their name. So when they used to work over there, basically what they used to do, they used to use the fat from the cheeks from the pigs. They used to melt it.
Okay, of course,
and
not
then
off the
they
list.
used to get, I'm serious.
Not eating that no more.
Dave had sex with a pig last night.
They used to add eggs. They used to get eggs, and they used to put like some cheese, pecorino cheese in there,
Right.
and black pepper.
And they used to bake it in the oven?
No, they used to boil the pasta.
Right.
They used to fry up the fat.
Right.
Okay, and then when the pasta was done, they throw the fat on top of the pasta.
Right.
And then after that mixture with the eggs.
They went to the heart doctor after that.
No,
on top
big
of that,
time.
They mix it all up. And
Oh, it's like a jambon.
No, but the actual eggs would cook
Like a
on top
jambalaya?
of each other. Like, the egg would cook with the hot pasta, so it wasn't,
Right.
and that's what carbonara is. But that's what those people used to eat because it was.
They were
that's all
poor
they
also?
could make. Huh?
Were they poor too?
Yeah.
They lived in the woods.
They looked at you when you used to see them, like, you looked like, oh, they're not, they're like Sicilian. No, Hey, listen, I like the Sicilians, and don't worry, I got them all in my family.
Don't talk shit. You know you hate them.
No, I don't hate my family.
Yes,
18% of
with the
it.
Yes.
That's the
Now,
other part.
Paul, you grew up in the Isle of Wight.
Yes.
Now,
England, if you want to
now-
get technical. If
Now,
anybody's-
Christmas is a little different there. You don't call him Santa Claus. It's Father Christmas.
Father Christmas, yep.
And now, what do you go to sleep and then the presents are at your feet in the morning?
Well, Krampus comes and tries
No,
to
the
kill him.
servants are.
Yeah, exactly. The servants that they left them at the bottom of the bed, but my parents only did that one time because we all got up at 2 a.m. and just opened everything.
Yeah.
The Christmas morning, they're like, "Where's the presents?"
But do you do like a traditional tree like in America? Or how's it
Yes,
different
it's
in the UK?
when I grew up, it was not very commercial like it is here. You got one big gift, and it would be like literally $50 kind of gift. You know what I mean? And then a couple of little gifts. You'd pick the one gift out of the catalog, get the big catalog that you'd order.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't like here. I
What's
mean,
a
now I go
catalog?
back there.
How old are you? That's a long
So I'm
time
the same
ago.
age as you, Dave. I don't care about any
You're
of this
older
shit.
than me.
I just want to know if Santa Claus is a friend of yours or if he's a friend of ours.
He's a friend of ours.
No, but
He comes and pays tribute every time, every
you
year.
want to laugh though, Dave? Every year we used to look for that catalog, the toy catalog. What was the
Yeah.
big catalog? Was it
Sears,
catalog?
Toys R Us.
It was like War and Peace.
And then
Sears
Toys
like-
R Us
Sears
too,
like that
yeah.
big. Yeah.
In England, when I was a kid, they were catalogs like this thick of everything you could get. It was like a department store, but just mail order.
Yeah.
They were very, very big in England. These catalogs.
Well, Sears, like he said, it was like this big.
But there's no
as
store.
As a kid, you go try to find the toys, and you stop at the bras, and then you go back
yeah,
to the toys.
Exactly. And it would have like a payment plan on each thing. Like you could buy I remember buying a cassette recorder for like $30. Remember when they was, and it was like £2 a month for like 2 years, or you pay the £30 in one go.
That's your dad and
That's my mom. Yeah.
Hey, did you hear that Diana Ross is opening up a chain of pizza restaurants? She calls them Thin and Crusty Supreme.
So Simon, you're from Holland. So how was Christmas different there?
They have all the hookers.
Among others.
That sounds awesome.
If
Can
you're
we
not
go?
careful, it's a
How
different type of gift.
How different was it from the American?
Let him talk. Let him talk.
American, the Santa Claus story came in about 20, 25 years ago. Before that, it was St. Nicholas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the Santa Claus derives from.
Yeah.
Right.
Was it Kris Kringle in your country?
No, that's a breakfast cereal.
No, there was Kris Kringle in some European countries.
And, well, in between all the high periods, they're doing a good job there.
And then Santa Claus store. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, it's December 6th, his birthday. He gives the gifts to the
And
kids.
that's when the shoes are out.
Does that say?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why.
You get a present.
And if you're bad, you get wooden shoes.
Now you get
No,
clogs.
Krampus comes by to kill you.
Did they have Boxing Day in Holland?
Yes.
No, that's British.
No, it's not.
26.
26.
Celebrate La Befana too?
Who?
Living La Vida Voca?
No, La Befana. It's
January
when
6th.
the kids get the presents in Italy. It's January 6th.
Yeah.
January 6th.
Yeah.
That's like-
on the 12th day of
That's
Christmas.
when
The 12th day of Christmas,
But
you
now,
get your
Barbara, you
presents.
said they used to put the gifts in the shoes. They must be crappy gifts, because what kind of gift could fit in a shoe?
Dr. Scholl's.
Socks.
Yeah.
Put the shoe on top of the gift.
Okay.
Oh boy, more socks.
Yeah, awesome.
Simon, did you put up a tree like we did here in America? Or how was it different?
No, I celebrate Hanukkah, so.
I'm just saying.
Well, people that celebrate Christmas, how do they celebrate?
Christmas trees, you know.
Okay.
I figured.
Like I said, it's
Okay.
the last 20, 25 years that Christmas is becoming more
Right.
famous than St. Nicholas.
Okay.
Wow.
When I
I
was
figured.
there, it wasn't big. Now it's very big.
Right.
Commercial, right?
It's all commercial.
Yeah, it's all about selling. That's all.
Every
Now,
holiday.
does anybody here celebrate Christmas in a different way, even though we all live in America? Because maybe your nationality, you celebrated it a different way. Or
Oh, yeah.
We celebrate Black Pete and everything.
I approached my ex-wife and said, "Can I come in the house?"
And in my house, what we do is we take gifts we had last year and we wrap them. We're dyslexic. We give a dyslexic Christmas.
There's another name for it, but I don't want to offend people.
How about some of the holiday food? I know in the UK you guys got spotted dick, right?
That's not Christmas, though.
No,
that's
that's
right.
just after the
we
weekend.
we have Christmas pudding, which is a very rich currant and fruit-based thing. And a Christmas cake as well is very, very rich.
Yeah. It's
not
They put
currant, it's some
marzipan
other
around it, and then they put icing on it. It's awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. I speak English. What? I don't speak Italian. I'm sorry. I apologize. What?
Gisela, we can't hear you.
Called a
Talk
Christmas
much.
cake.
It's called a Christmas cake, but you described mascarpone.
In
You
Sicily,
said
it's called
it's
cassata.
called cassata. It's rich, but it got the
And
cream
then
and everything.
Christmas puddings.
Oh, the forbidden dance.
Christmas puddings are kind of similar as a Christmas cake, but they put like scotch or whiskey in it, and they literally leave it. They leave it under the stairs for 6 months for this to soak in.
So Christmas is 6 months because you're fucking drunk.
Yeah.
You're wasted.
I figured this whole thing out. I'm going to be Jewish last week. I'm going to be Christian at Christmas, and then I'm going to Italy on the 6th. So I'm going to get 3 loads of presents. It's going to be fucking amazing.
And 7
There's 12
fish.
days of Christmas. You get
Yeah.
presents for a
I
while.
just finished Christmas shopping today for my wife.
Now, where's Mitchell?
I got her a
What'd you
pair,
Another-
pair of slippers,
He's chasing Dennis.
Yeah, okay.
pair of slippers, and a dildo. She doesn't like the slippers. She can go fuck herself.
Wow.
That's really in the.
Come on, it's Christmas.
Lou, that's
love.
very in the spirit. I
And
like
that's
that.
why his favorite movie is Die Hard.
I went shopping for my wife, but then she gave me another
ho.
list to go shopping. I didn't buy nothing for her. She went shopping.
But see, that's what I grew up with. We made schmelts. We had shrimp. We had
Schmelts.
What's a smell?
I got those.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you
Each-
guys for not knowing what it is.
I got the schmelts in
I never heard
Thailand.
of it until I met him.
Tom Mongeli had the schmelts in the bathroom.
Whoever smelt it
You
did
dealt
it.
it.
Schmelts are delicious. Let me tell you.
What is it?
They're little
It's a,
fish.
it's a, looks like a sardine.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
get the head and everything.
But it's not a sardine. But it has one bone down the middle of it, and it's like.
Oh, I know a girl like
In
that.
England, they call those pilchards.
It's like
Every night she had a new bone down the
real
middle.
thin. And then you pull the bone out, and it's like. Sid, you know what I'm talking about. Right?
Yeah, her name's Eileen. I know her.
I like to come on her.
Hey, Danny's here, the Instagram nude.
She's been here for a
I
while.
know. I just saw.
Oh,
it.
okay.
Mitchell,
Carlos,
you're
yes,
Jewish.
yes.
How did, I know,
Mitchell, you're
like,
Jewish?
It's a little
He has a
different.
Christmas kugel.
How do you
Yeah.
you celebrate the holidays?
Oh, like
Kill Jesus.
it's a Catholic Jewish family, So
Quiet.
we have the Hanukkah candles and we have the Christmas tree.
Right,
So
got
you
both.
do a little bit of
Just
both.
like in my house.
Yeah, that's what I do. We have fun. We have
Yeah.
I need to bring something up.
Go
I
ahead.
haven't heard it yet.
Okay.
Elvis Presley.
Right. What about him?
All right. He
He's
did
dead.
the song Blue Christmas, but was he in ever a Christmas movie?
Yes. Blue Hawaii.
That was Blue Hawaii. Okay. All right.
Who was Hawaii? That's what I want to know.
I have a question for Mitchell.
Well, go
Ma-
ahead.
Has nothing to do with Christmas. You're Jewish, right? You said.
Yes, I am.
Do you know the
Definitely
difference-
not Christmas.
Do you know the difference between karate and judo?
No, what's the difference?
Spelling.
Judo is what they make bagels out of.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. I love it.
And I bet that's cheaper than karate, right?
Figure he's a Jewish guy. Am I not here?
Rich Nashme, who is a dear friend of ours. Rich, how did your family celebrate the holidays? Did you do anything different, or was it like Americanized like it was?
We had we lived in an apartment.
Where at?
We'd have the whole family, West New York.
Okay, wow.
And we'd have 25, 30 people crammed into a small little apartment.
I love it.
Tinsel on the tree. The whole tree is covered with tinsel.
You lost the
Right.
sound there
See it,
somewhere.
which is great back then.
Right, right.
Probably on
But yeah, we had Armenian food.
Now, what is Armenian? Give me an example of Armenian foods. I'm not sure what that is.
I bet you could weave a hell of a
But
rug.
what's like a main Armenian dish on Christmas?
Kim Kardashian.
Kufta and
I know one
dolma.
person that eats that.
What's kufta?
Kufta is all like ground barley with meat in it.
Okay.
Really
Is
very
that like
tasty. I'm hungry.
lahmacun?
Yeah, Parmesan's like a pizza.
Yeah, that's
Flat
what my
pizza.
ex
With pineapple.
Hawaiian
mother-in-law
Parmesan.
used to make that. She used to make it with. It was like a minty, but it had like it was like meat or something.
It's like a York peppermint patty.
Meat, onions.
I never knew how to say it. So I used to say, do you have any of that Gene Simmons thing? Because I couldn't
Gene
say
Simmons.
it.
You can get Lama Gene there.
Yeah. But what so what else is it? So you ate that traditional ethnic food when you grew up?
Right. Guvage, all vegetables.
Guvage sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
I like good veg.
Sounds like a subsidiary of Vagisil.
Yeah, something like that. That's what it's called.
You don't want gooey veg. You want good veg.
Tripe. We'd have stuffed tripe.
Tripe, yeah, okay.
That's gross.
Stuff that, that's gross. Stuff our own stuff.
Oh, I love stuffed
You know what's nice
calamari.
about the
Sauce
tripe though?
sausages.
Just the sauce. The
Yeah.
sauce, dipping the bread in the sauce.
And all the pastries that went along with it.
Oh yeah.
You said you have 30 people in your apartment at Christmas?
I'm sorry?
You had 30 people in your apartment?
Are you sure you weren't Puerto Rican?
No, I'm wondering what the Indian people do for Christmas. They have 200 people over.
Yeah, right?
Well, Lou has 25 people in his closet.
And they're all coming out on this show.
That's why he's coming out. He can't fit in there anymore.
I'm not saying another word because he's wired over here. I don't know if you
He
noticed.
is. He's lit, man.
He's wearing a
lit.
wire.
He's lit.
What's Italian for Allah Akbar?
If he starts getting on his knees and praying, run.
I told him my favorite movie was Christmas Vacation. I like the scene with the cat. He's like biting the wires.
Lou gave me, Rich gave me my inspiration for my Halloween costume. He went out one year as
It's the best.
and I copied off it. I gotta give him credit where credit is due. He went as Sonny Bono after he hit the tree skiing.
That was so
He
funny.
put all leaves and twigs on it with blood. It was so funny.
There's more to it than that. There's more to it than that. Rich and Sandy, me and Lori, and my friend Dean and Babette. And we were having a good time. We're at Boogie Nights. And they leave. We're going to bed. We're tired. And he goes up. We don't know. This guy's dancing and dancing. He's banging into my wife. And he's doing shit. It was him. He changed his outfit. Changed his outfit. Did it again. We said, "Okay, get out of here." And he goes, "I'm going now." And he goes back. Later on, this drunk guy's hitting on my wife. And Dean's getting pissed off. I'm getting, but who the hell fuck is this guy? It was him again. He changed 3 times. He had 3 different outfits. He
He's
changed
like
3
a
times.
chameleon.
It was funny as hell.
That was a fun night.
That was fun.
When you came free,
We all got to go there.
You
We all
almost
got to
got
go
your
there.
ass kicked. No.
You had 3 heads.
I had the 3 heads. I won the contest. Won first prize.
Oh my
Dave,
god.
what about you growing up? Did you guys do anything?
He hasn't grown up yet.
Sometimes we'd go visit my dad at jail. Other times he would be home and people would want to come by and he want nobody around. He's like, leave me the hell alone. I'm finally out. I don't want to be around a bunch of people right now.
Oh, wow.
So, it was a lot of fun times.
Did your family do a lot of cooking and?
Yeah. Depending on which side of the family we went to. We usually went on my mom's side. And
Right.
It would be like my
The
great-grandmother
normal- the
cooking for
normal
like...
side, right?
Yeah, well, relatively. It'd be like 50 people, in the house in an apartment in downtown Jersey City. It was a lot of fun.
Do you ever put a
Yeah.
Do you ever put a file on a cake and try and sneak it into the jail for your dad?
Kelly, what about you? What did
No,
you
we didn't have to do that at Hudson County Jailhouse.
I mean, you have Irish.
You could just
roots,
throw
right?
stuff up through the window.
Well, being Irish, the night before, I'm a North Bergen girl, thank you.
West New York.
Yes, and we used to have a house full of people like you, 30 people in the apartment, all drinking, all Christmas Eve. So nobody could do anything for Christmas because we were all shit-faced.
And now that they only had 1 bathroom.
One bathroom, exactly, one bathroom.
Don't you remember the King family? A shit-faced Christmas?
But my dad used to get up every
year.
morning and he would make bacon and eggs and then we'd open presents and then we'd have turkey and stuffing. It was basically your carryover from Thanksgiving.
No fish, though, right?
No fish. We don't do fish. We don't
we
do
do
Something
pasta.
fishy about it.
It's just a real
Like a Thanksgiving?
American Thanksgiving. Yeah.
And you know what? It's funny because we did the same thing. Christmas Day wasn't the holiday for us. It was Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Everybody, we used to go to my Aunt Jean's house. She had a house that you needed a golf cart to get from one side to the other. And we were all there, and everybody would open presents. I mean, there was miles and miles of wrapping paper, and everybody would eat, and nobody, I know it's not about the gifts, but it seems like that's the emphasis now. It got so commercialized over the years, but it was just about, being together with the family, even if it was that one time a year. And I'll tell you what, not to go off the rails here, but there's a TV show called Blue Bloods.
Love it.
And I like that show because every
Sunday dinner.
Sunday
Yep.
they, because that doesn't happen anymore. They don't do that anymore. They get together. I know it's in the movies, but I miss that sitting down. I tried it. Me and Gisela tried to get it with her kids, and it's.
Well, that's my favorite part of Christmas.
Yeah,
Is just sitting at the table with the family
know.
and sharing, time with one another. Yeah,
Beats
that's it.
cooking all day, I know.
you know.
Do you ever get a box full of schmelts?
Yeah.
If you're not doing anything on Sunday, come to 450 Waverly Place in Orange.
Everybody's listening.
Good thing to announce that with millions of people listening. Good idea.
My aunt.
Luckily, there's only
is
4.
92 years old.
Wow.
The whole family goes over there and she cooks dinner for them, and she wants to still live by herself. And you know what? You have anything from
Burnt water.
10 to 23 people any Sunday over there, like
That's
it
great.
shows up.
That's why it was
But you know
No,
what?
the most impressive thing I've heard so far tonight is an Irish family that gets drunk once a year.
They're half Polish, that's why.
But what about you? You spend time
Traditional, yeah. We have the 7 fishes. Even though Gianni put the kibosh on that, he said that's an American thing. But
No, that's not the first time I've heard of that. They
Yeah,
say
we have
that-
the 7 fishes.
That's really an American thing. In Italy, they may do it, but they don't. It's not as
Doesn't have to be 7.
prevalent as you think.
Prevalent.
That's a kind of a cheese. They put it on subs.
In England, we have turkey.
Prevalent?
In England, we have turkey at Christmas. We don't, like you have a Thanksgiving
You don't have
meal.
a Christmas
we have
goose?
we have that at Christmas.
Do you eat that Yorkshire pudding and all that?
Yeah, Yorkshire pudding's awesome. It's just like
Is that all year round or just?
It's
for
just like Yorkshire pudding.
It's from Yorkshire.
you eat it with beef and mustard.
Well, what was Paul? What was indicative in England?
Oh, indicative.
Excuse
Ooh.
us.
For the holidays that you ate. That
Can't
was
even
just
swallow
a
here.
holiday thing that you ate.
Christmas pudding, Christmas cake.
Whatever his drunk uncle brought over that night
Yeah.
to his bedroom.
Trying to think of what else.
Did your parents ever make anything?
Well, we had turkey everything for 2 weeks after.
Cupcakes and everything.
No,
Turkey cupcakes.
Turkey
roll.
cupcakes are very good.
Yeah, I like turkey cupcakes.
They would have turkey sarnies, like for the lunch the next
We
day.
had sausage rolls.
Turkey cacciatore,
Yeah.
very Sicilian
I bet
thing.
you did.
Little pastry like foldovers with sausage in it.
We know what a roll is.
We had a.
No. This is pastry though. It's not a roll.
Right, I know. Like I like one of those hot dog things.
What is hot?
No, kinda.
What is hot cross buns, Paul? I always heard
It's
that.
basically just
It's an
a
Easter
bun with
thing.
a cross and icing on the top.
Her name is Rosemary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easter thing, Carlo.
She's on your bloody face,
That's
you know.
Valerie's sister.
Oh my God.
You know what are those pork buns you get in the Chinatown?
Yeah.
It's the same exact texture as that, but nothing inside it, but with an icing cross on it, and it's for Easter.
Well, actually, there's raisins in it.
So you're just paying for an outside. Is that what you're saying?
No, not always.
Did he say there was an iron cross on there?
Icing.
That's
Icing.
that's a German thing.
Now
Yeah.
you grew up in Brooklyn. And what did your family do? Everybody was at your grandfather's house.
All of us. I'm the oldest of 13 grandkids.
Would you live in a
so
shoe?
We all went to my grandfather's house on Avenue on East 9th
Grandmother's
Street
uterus
every
must have
year.
fell out.
And we had dinner together. It was Christmas Eve. The only weird thing about my family, because we're Italian, we could not open anything, and Santa came at midnight. And I'm saying Santa came at midnight. I don't know who he was.
What was some of the
but he
food?
actually came in, and he handed out presents. And we took pictures, and one of us at a time, 13, imagine, one kid at a time opening up presents. And it was pretty organized, and it was
Very
nice.
regimented.
It was nice, and my cousins and I, we used to orchestrate and do like a little play for our family and stuff like that. So it was really cool
What would
to
be
do.
what would they cook on the fishes or
They
not?
would make the 7 fishes, and then the nice thing about the Christmas season in general, my grandmother actually was one of 8 sisters and a brother. So her sisters used to go to my grandma's house, and she used to.
guys
They
ever
used
hear-
to make cookies, fig
8
cookies, casadette,
you guys
like
ever-
all these Italian pastries. They used to make everything.
Strufoli?
Strufoli.
You guys ever think about
everything.
giving out condoms for Christmas?
Yeah.
You know
8
what?
kids,
In Italy,
13 kids.
they all came from Italy, so
I know,
that's
they all
what
have
they
big
did.
families.
What's the rhythm method?
You know,
They all had very good
the
rhythm.
people that lived in, that were born and raised here. I was the first one born in this country in my
Wow.
family, and I have 3 kids. I'm not going to follow them and have 8 kids.
You're right, though. That whole
at the
generation
same
will have a lot
time-
of kids.
At the same time, I want to give to my children what my grandmother did for me.
Heartache?
I
What,
can't
are you
wait
beating
to
them?
enjoy.
She
no,
kicked
I
them into a
can't-
different country.
I can't wait to enjoy my grandkids and give them like the love and affection.
Oh, slow down.
Because you have kids and everything, and you watch them grow. Life goes so fast.
Carlo better get
You
that
don't even
vasectomy,
realize that you had these kids until they're in college, holding their diploma, and you're like, oh my god.
Oh
that's
yeah,
just
40
happened.
hours a week goes real fast.
Yeah, I want to give my grandkids
So
what my
when you have
grandfather
your-
gave me.
When you have
Disappointment.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
my grandfather was my
Years
best.
and years of
My
disappointment.
Tim, I
grandfather
know-
was my father. He was
Tim,
the
I
best.
know you watched the
Yeah.
Dunes grow up, and
The
it
best.
was seems like yesterday she was like a kid. Now she's in college, and
No, she's a nurse at Johns Hopkins now.
Nurse,
Yeah.
Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah.
Annette, why don't you step up to the mic? Tell us what your family did for the holidays traditionally. Now you grew up in New Jersey, Annette, New York. Where?
We spent our holidays in Brooklyn.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, thanks.
What part of Brooklyn?
Bensonhurst. What else? No, I'm looking at
Ralph Cramden.
Knickerbocker Avenue. I
Oh,
don't remember.
Knickerbocker. That's Queens.
9-9.
Borderline.
Yeah.
She's right on the border, yeah.
We had the Seven Fishes.
Okay.
Which I didn't like. I didn't eat
I don't
fish
like
back
that.
then. And that.
I don't know.
Seven different types
any
of fish.
7 fishes. It didn't matter.
Tuna, Mrs. Paul's.
We had like smoked whiting and stuff like that. And then
I
on
never heard of Seven
Christmas
Fishes.
Day we had. First we had lasagna or macaroni.
Yeah,
Then we
see?
had turkey and ham.
I agree.
Yeah, first the lasagna was the first, and then by the time you finish that, you can't eat anymore.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Very filling.
The Seven
And
Fish.
was there a movie called White Christmas?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Love it. Love it.
It was a porno.
That's a biggie. That's one of the biggest
Yeah,
ones.
Crosby, Danny Kaye. Because nobody mentioned that, and I think that's the best Christmas.
Yeah.
Santa's coming.
The seven fishes, Paul, varies.
I know. I've never heard. I was just telling Giselle. I've never heard of it before I came in.
It varies. It could be
Guppies.
smelts, it could be shrimp, it could be bacala, it could be galamata, it could
Scallops.
be linguine, scungile.
Seahorses.
And this is an old school Italian Christmas.
When my
thing.
grandmother was alive,
according to Gianni,
and
that
every
didn't happen
single
in Italy,
person
though.
would get
Fish
a
in
lobster.
general is
on
considered
the
good
table.
luck
Each
around
of
the
us
holidays.
would have our own lobster.
Gianni, how many fish? You said that 7 fishes was American. Did they have a different number of fish, or it's just random? What?
This is one. That's the schmel.
It wasn't in Italy. He didn't have it in Italy. They didn't have it in Italy.
Well, they have.
Oh, so it
fish-
didn't. That's the whole 7 fishes thing.
It's
didn't
American.
exist
It's
in it?
Americanized.
Oh, the whole
I
thing.
think it
Paul.
simplifies something, like, the 7, like, the 7 something that has
The 7 Hills of Rome.
7 Samurai.
Yeah, that could be one of those.
The fish dinner, it's a very
Seven Hills
European
of
thing. It's
Rome, I
not just
think it
Italy. They do the fish for the Christmas and for New Year's, like all over Europe. And it's a sign of good luck and coming from the ocean. And just
that what
it's
it is?
like a
Okay.
renewal. type
Wasn't
thing
good luck for the
every year.
fish.
Yeah, it was. They got to be eaten by good people.
They got
Hey,
hooked.
our
They
friend
got hooked.
mentioned Bensonhurst. Wasn't that Robert Guillaume's last ride?
Yes.
But one, yeah, like an.
Hold on, Carl.
So,
Oh, go ahead, Barbara.
Besides fish, my family, my grandmother was from Sicily and grandfather, they did.
Fried chicken.
Huh?
No, they did homemade Sicilian pies.
Well,
but
Right.
the
they did it
focaccia,
with the
yeah.
stuffings.
Yeah,
They
with
did
the
it with
fuck,
potatoes
right.
and-
That's
All right, I need.
So we had like 15 different.
What they
16
would
meals,
do
stuff
those like you like.
We still do it.
Yeah.
Right.
This is my kids are now. My children now make. They're doing.
Yeah, and they will put like onions in there
and then
and
we
with
do
the
spaghetti.
sardines
When my aunt was alive, she used to make. They didn't call it pizza, but they were tomato pie.
Yeah.
And she'd make the tomato pie, and she also did something that was nobody could ever duplicate this today. She would take the galamad, the whole galamad,
Wow.
leave it in the milk overnight. So I guess that got some of the fishiness out of
That's
it.
the way they prepare it.
And then she'd make a stuffing, stuff the galamad,
Oh, yes.
and then take a knitting needle,
Right, and stick
And
it right
sew it.
through.
and sew it up, drop it right into the gravy. Do we call it gravy or sauce here? I'm asking you.
I say sauce.
The Isle of Wight. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Depends where you're from.
Well, yeah.
I say gravy.
Yeah, gravy.
It depends where you come from. Everybody calls it
And it
different.
would just cook for hours and hours,
Yeah,
and then
right.
you put it in it just fell right apart.
Yeah.
You slice it up, and then, of course, you get a knot in your stomach because of the. Thank you for getting that. I
When you
appreciate
say
it.
when you say stuffing, what can you be more specific?
Yeah,
bread.
It'd be
yeah,
crab
bread.
meat.
So like the stovetop stuffing, not the same.
No,
obviously
no.
not that.
Yeah.
Obviously not that shit.
Time out.
No, you know
in-
what the stuff
but in-
is?
No, but in England we don't put bread in stuffing at all.
It could be crab meat stuffing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in this it
but
was just
that's-
bread.
No,
it
the,
was
the,
bread
the
and
poor people,
No,
like,
in
in Italy, what they would do, the stuffing is usually was made.
the day-old bread or
wa- was
two old,
made-
two day
so
bread.
all the bread. Then what they do,
Not
they
so
just
much the
kind of
crumbs,
break
though.
it up, and they throw an egg in there, and they throw some parsley, some
Yeah.
seasoning, and they stuff it like that. That's as simple as that. Now in Sicily, like a lot of times when they do stuffing and things, like they use pignoli nuts and sometimes
Yeah, raisins, yeah.
And they will put that in over here in the meatballs.
Right.
That they
Oh,
do.
yeah.
In England, the big one
Because
is
they do the arancini. Over there, which is
love
really big,
arancini.
which is like the rice balls.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they have the rice balls. They have.
I didn't know rice had
vegetable
balls.
Sauce.
The good ones, the manly ones.
In a ragu with the chopped meat and peas, and then they.
Feces? What do you say?
Pea.
Oh, peas.
In England, sage and onion stuffing is the big one, but there's no bread in it. It's very crispy. They crisp it and then they.
Yeah, but I would have to tell you, if you have bread, if you
bread in it, you're a loser, right?
No, if you're gonna talk about bread and you're not in Italy, you're not talking about bread. Because out of Italy,
When
you
I was a
haven't
kid,
tasted bread.
I
I'm
used to-
sorry.
I used
Even
to-
over here, it's the hardest thing to get.
No, I like Italian bread. I like
When
Italian.
I was a kid, I worked in a pizzeria, and they would take the stale bread, and I would have to run it through,
I thought they made croutons in America.
and
with
they
that
would
shit.
they would use that for breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs, right.
And then, you know, that's what they did.
When we got Enzo to Rusillo, like, you know, he makes it because we do soft peppers, right? You know, right about now, and he's got.
I'm getting fucking hungry.
I need a set of Italian flashcards. Can someone give me flashcards for this shit? I don't know what any of this stuff is.
He's got the stale bread, like, you know, Carlos said, and what they do, and then he infuses it with
alcohol.
No,
Milk.
no, no.
Water. I'm gonna guess. Beer.
Milk. No.
Soda.
Artichoke.
Artichoke. Okay.
Like, it's unreal.
You might have choked Artie. You ain't gonna choke me.
That's it. Mike Chocardi.
Gianni, do they? Somebody. I don't know if I heard this. They don't make pizza again in Italy. That's something they do here.
No, pizza again in Italy is like it is. It's called pizza rustica, and pizza.
Rustica, right.
The reason why it's called pizza chiena, the dialect word for chiena means full, which means full pizza. You know, and basically what they put in there is all the, like, you know, they will use the scraps of all the different like they will use the
Stuff in the garbage can. Stuff left over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's scrap.
The waste disposal.
Italian scrap.
Well, I mean, and the way in some of the places that they make it over here, they use all the ends of the cold cuts.
Right.
And they cut them up and they do that, and then they put the ricotta, the eggs, and all that.
Cost you about 300 to make one pie today.
I have to tell
With
you
all the
one thing.
meat.
If you make it the old-fashioned way, it's like you get a piece like this. It weighs like a brick because they're so heavy, and they are very, like you just said, it's very expensive to make one of those because
That's
a
why
lot of the
walk
people.
like Henry Armetta.
No, because a lot of the people will go buy the prosciutto and the this and they will buy the, you know, it's not the scraps like it used to be in the old days, you know.
And then they gather around and sing a special song at the end. Cheer up, pizza again.
You know what I was saying,
Oh,
too?
what can? Oh, go ahead.
When we were kids, I don't know about you guys, but my parents never bought cold cuts already sliced. They would actually buy the salami, the pepperoni,
Mhm.
and then we sliced it ourselves, and it lasted longer.
How'd you slice
Now
it, though?
everybody slices it
They
over
did
the
everything
counter.
right
We're
here.
probably
There's
paying
no-
like triple. Then we wonder why the whole world's in debt because we're spoiled.
Can I ask you a question about
Why?
soups? In England, soup is literally just the liquid and like pieces of beef or something.
People in England don't know anything about
no,
food.
But no, in America though, you guys shove, you shove like all kinds of vegetables and potatoes and shit. In
Yeah, it's
soup.
called healthy stuff,
No, but
yes.
no, but in England we call that casserole. That's a casserole.
Well, that's if you're cooking. If you're baking it.
No. If it's a soup,
People are fucked up.
if
That's
it's
why you
a-
lost the war.
What are you talking about? Go back to Vietnam, Paul. Shut the fuck up. No,
We
sir,
won every
Italy,
battle.
In Italy, are soups with tons of different stuff in them,
They
or
have
is
They have a base in it.
Like you just said something, like it's made with whatever meats, like you said,
Right.
like, you know, usually they use the bones and like, you
That's
know,
it,
and
right?
the scraps and things like that, and the fat around
That's
that.
it, right?
No, there's pasta
No,
and
there's always
soup.
pasta.
Well, yeah, yeah, but over here,
Beans, lentils.
Someone gave me a homemade soup over here, and it had pretty much my whole dinner shoved through a liquidizer in it.
See, unless
Every ethnicity has its own
Right.
version of leftovers.
soup
Chinese,
has
they
a
call it
base
chop
to it.
suey, and
It's
this really
not
means
just
odds and
water.
ends. That's what it means.
Like
There's a lot of
idea.
flour.
Chicken stock, it could be beef stock,
Right.
and then you add to it. It's not just water.
Summer stock.
So chicken soup in England.
Yeah, I
you
like
guys
that
call
one. Summer
cream
stock,
chicken.
yeah.
We don't have a chicken
No,
soup
no,
with vegetables and shit.
There's no cream.
No, you have mutton.
That's because you guys are poor over there.
Fucking year was that, Paul?
Mutton.
Well, if you have it, if you want anything,
Oh, some mutton and mustard,
if you
please.
want anything that's going to be more like thick, it usually will be like, you know, with the feet, the feet of the pig or the ears of the pig.
I'm not eating
You
pork
know,
ever again.
pickled pig's feet.
And then they put the spinach in it. You know what they call escarole,
Right.
you know, and things like that. And then
Scarelli
they
and
put some
beans.
potatoes. Because basically it comes down that's poor people food.
Okay, you've been here.
And you're right. You're right. It is poor people food.
Peasant food.
Yeah.
But you
Peasant
got to
food.
remember, every food that makes it from another country to here or anywhere else that becomes popular is the peasant food.
And
That's
you know
right.
what?
Because
And-
it's easy enough and cheap enough for
Especially
everybody
back in
to-
those days. Especially in those days. We're coming here during the Depression. So
Right.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mario Batali goes to Italy, rapes all the poor people, brings it over
Yeah,
here.
where do
to
we
New
sign up
York,
for that?
He brings it over here to New York, okay, and he opens up Italy on
Right.
Broadway and 24th Street, and they charge you nominal.
He's been here
For poor
40.
people.
You've been here 45 minutes and you haven't mentioned haircuts. Why aren't you in a restaurant? All the stuff
Yeah, I was
you know.
gonna
Well,
just
can I
ask
tell you something? If I wasn't a hairdresser, that's what I would be doing. And I have to tell you one thing. Now, Lou got to be the critic, but me and Lou together, you would want to see us in the restaurant.
This is what Gianni does. It doesn't matter if he's ever been to the restaurant before or if he's been there 1,000 times. First thing he does is he walks right into the kitchen like he owns the place. I swear to God.
So what kind of kitchen?
And he asked the chef, "Let me see how you're going to do this." He said, "I'm going to order this."
I always want them to show off what they know how to do. Like, and that's when I go. Well, that's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, there's been a few times he gave us this sign right out, in the front door, out the back.
When I go to restaurants that I love, and especially if I like to go in to see the people, and if I feel comfortable in the place, they never bring me a menu the second time I go around because like I just say who's cooking or like whatever, and then like I say I feel like having fish or I feel like having meat. And just show off. And show off. No, they don't even have to tell me. They just have to bring it. And I have to tell you the truth. If they don't impress me,
you don't
like,
go back, right?
well, yeah.
Gianni, and were you like on the fence of like you wanted to go into the restaurant business, but then you went into
one of the reasons why my friend
He always has hair in the food.
One of the reasons why my friend Enzo
This is
Russillo,
why.
that owns the Russillo, is doing that because the second day he came into this country, I used to work in the pizzeria, and he started working in the pizzeria. That was in 1972. And
I was 1 year old then, just so you know.
And then you would go to Casa
you're
Italiana.
old. I know, right?
Casa Italiana, always. That was a staple. There and in Brooklyn, in the Bronx, Act 3.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. All right, we got another celebrity wants to check in to give a message out for our troops. So everybody, please give a listen to this.
So our first celebrity of the evening is a man who is a phenomenal comedian and
The second one.
one of the greatest people to ever hold a microphone that wasn't wearing a wire for the FBI. Please welcome back on the show, Mr. Bill Engvall.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm doing good, Bill. So I just want to thank you again for doing this. The last time we had you on the show was a tremendous success, and the troops just love you, and I know you love them.
Well, you know what? I want to say I want them to know that I know that everybody says thank you, but you know what? It's almost beyond words. These people, men and women, are away from their families at this time of the year, and I don't think that anybody that acts like they know what it feels like, you're wrong. These people have given us our freedom to let us do what we want to do, and I know it's been done and overdone, but all I can say is thanks to the men and women of our armed forces, and thank you for what you do with Merry Christmas to you, and I hope that some wonderful miracle wish comes true, that everybody comes home and everybody's with their families.
I couldn't have said it better. And Merry Christmas to you and Gail, Bill. Happy anniversary. And
thank you, buddy. And Merry Christmas to all my buddies there at Animal House. We got to get together and have that beer.
Absolutely. And I promise no more women's jewelry, so you don't have to explain. Merry Christmas. Take care.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Bye-bye.
All right, buddy.
We are going to take a short break. We'll be back right after these words.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio pre-diabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Hey everybody, Rachel Ray here. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face than cooking up a big meal for the whole family and lots of friends. But there's not enough room at my table for the 17 million kids in our country who struggle with hunger. That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks collects surplus food to give hope to hungry kids. But they can't do it without your help. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Every day, the men and women of the United States Marine Corps demonstrate their commitment to defend the American way of life. Since 1775, we have served our nation as a force in readiness. From combat operations to humanitarian assistance in every corner of the world. No matter where the mission takes us today, or wherever our country needs us tomorrow, we always remember the land we call home. As Marines, we take a stand for each other, for our nation, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
You look nice. How was work?
Well, it was 4th period, civics. The kids were giving me the 3rd degree. Was a UFO seen hovering over Washington, D.C.? Was a fisherman attacked by a 320-pound shrimp? They'd been bitten by the fake news bug, all right, and it was holding on like a driver's ed student to a steering wheel. How was I going to get a bunch of wide-eyed kids to wise up about what they see on the internet? Then it hit me, like a dodgeball on field day. The name of the game was News Snoops. Each student got an article and 2 minutes to decide if it was credible or a fake. They were able to use fact-checking sites to get the cold, hard truth. Now the little hotshots are even teaching their gullible grannies a thing or two about phony news. But how was your day?
Pretty good. I got a new title today. Office Birthday Party Planner.
Oh, fun.
Teachers just have better work stories. If you want a creative job worth talking about, head to teachdfw.org. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
We are back. We are back.
It's Rango.
Yeah.
Dave will be back in 11 minutes when he finishes eating.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it right here on air.
No, it's Eating with Dave.
The very first holiday celebration ever took place in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were laying in the weeds.
I know what's coming here.
Eve got up and walked away. Adam said, "Where are you going?" She goes, "I'm going swimming." God spoke up and said, "Great, now all the fish are going to smell like pussy."
Tim Eli will be here all week.
That's his Christmas. That's his Christmas joke.
All right, continuing with our tradition tonight, we've talked about, holidays, what we do during Christmas time. Now we're going to fast forward it a little bit.
Ooh.
New Year's Eve is coming right after Christmas.
That's right,
so
1 week later, yeah.
What is your New Year's resolution going to be?
Why am I hearing water running? Is that the fan making that noise?
Because you put the fan back on.
That's the
Who
fan.
put the fan on?
Ruben, turn off the fan. Ruben,
Turn up the fan.
You know, in a radio show where you don't want to hear a fan.
Yeah.
But we want plenty of fans.
That's right, Mikey. On the fan. That's right, Mikey.
Don't put your finger in.
If you turn off the fan, Gene's pacemaker will stop working.
Yeah, right. So.
Much better. That's much better.
Hey, don't
Ruben, we got it, buddy.
without that on.
Ruben, we got it, man. We got it.
We're going to talk about... Ruben, you're leaving? Why you got your jacket on?
He's got an Uber. He's got an Uber drive.
He has
You
to
gotta
he has to get a quickie.
He's going to visit his cousin, Uber Pyle.
He's going to
Golly!
He's going to get a hand job from Christopher Lloyd.
Oh no.
You can get that in
Well, you know, Alex.
Since Kelly Shannon...
Okey doke.
Okie dokie.
Listen, since Kelly Shannon's having such a great time and concentrating on us instead of being on her phone, we're gonna start with her and ask her if she has any New Year's resolutions.
Yes, do you have a New Year's resolution?
And would she share them?
That's not nice. Would you share them?
Many
That's not nice.
resolutions which never get kept. Of course, one is losing weight. But since I don't go to the gym, that's a little out of the... We're going to work on that one. No, I want to start my comedy career again. I restarted a little bit, get back into acting a little bit more, and
Voiceovers.
some voiceovers and stuff, and just get back to doing my life.
Good for you.
Good for you, Kelly, and you are an inspiration to us all.
And I was tagging you in those on that phone.
Well,
so.
she's not an inspiration to
It
all
was
of
all
us.
about you anyway.
Yeah, I want to be an older lady.
There'll be no tagging. I'm spoken for. All right,
But
Tim.
you're welcome to poke him anytime you want.
How does that work? Can I sign up for that?
New Year's resolution.
Well,
Like-
first
like
of all,
pegging, but different.
I used to do voiceovers for my second wife. Bitch! Motherfucker!
He said lovingly.
Lovingly, of
Has
course.
that man left
Of
the
course.
bedroom yet? Can I come back in?
Yeah. No, listen, I would line the guys up for him, man, honest to God. All I had to do was tie a 2x4 to each one of their asses.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they had Woodies.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, he didn't want them to fall in. That's the 2x4.
Yeah.
She was so big she had a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But that's good, though. I like that. I
Tim
like
Eli's
that.
wife, Grand Canyon.
I like that, man.
Bye, Danny. Danny Piero, the nude
DJ
Instagram
Danny,
model.
DJ
Good night,
Danny.
my love.
Goodbye, nude Instagram model.
We'll
Bye.
rendezvous again. What if I just breathe heavy?
I thought it was this Saturday, you said.
Oh, 29th. December 29th.
In Metuchen, New Jersey.
Why don't
Oh, that's all the way by
Metuchen.
my house.
Why don't you plug it so people listening can hear it?
I don't know her.
Is somebody going to sing it better
DJ
afterwards?
Danny
Or?
singing Ave Maria.
I sense an opportunity. Can you give us a little preview?
No.
I got in trouble from me touching more.
Ave Maria.
Hold on.
Yes.
You don't need a microphone. All right, go ahead.
Your opera.
Okay, quiet.
Just do one.
Just do a little line.
Danny, you're performing it professionally. You could do one half.
Okay, quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Don't cry because you can't take the bus or something. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Jane's got to get a better job if she's taking the bus.
Oh wow.
Daddy, you owe me a
That's
cell
it?
phone screen.
I liked it. Danny, I liked it. This is DJ Danny.
Now, if she can only remember the rest of the words.
Have a Merry Christmas.
All right,
Bye, dear.
That was Danny Piero, the nude Instagram model. And so, Tim, you have any
Got a
New Year's-
chubby.
I'm going to look for a local saloon that's open, man. That's all.
There you go. Where everybody knows your name.
It's good when you set your goals low.
I'll tell you. Yeah. 2 wives ago.
Yeah.
There's one next to you that wants to.
No, and you know what? That's okay. In worst case, I'm going to New York.
See, we had you with Carla Varola. You blew it.
It's just, she's somebody. I'm not.
Oh, stop
So
it.
you
are
always put
somebody.
yourself down. That's not good.
I do.
Yeah,
I
see?
do.
You're
There you go.
definitely somebody.
That's your new resolution. Start having confidence in
Yeah.
yourself.
No self-deprecating humor.
Every
Right.
comic is narcissistic. Are you the only one that isn't?
Right.
Seriously.
true.
Pretty
That's not
much,
true.
I'm the only one that isn't, yeah.
Yeah, seriously. I'm not even bullshitting.
And it's
don't get me
Tim, the
wrong.
narcissistic
Well, as a
comic.
female here, I'm
He's
going
a
to tell you,
narcissist?
you're very
Non-narcissistic.
very handsome man, and you come across
Work on yourself
like
being
a
confident.
good
Yeah,
catch.
you should really take that because
So.
Gisella's dating Carlos, so you obviously.
Listen,
Sorry, Carla.
Tim, you have a heart of gold, and you know
What
it.
makes you think they're dating?
20 didn't want to date. She just
Cohabiting.
All right, Dave, what about you? New Year's resolution.
I'm going to piggyback off of what I did this year, and it was very successful. I gave up beer this year.
Oh.
And I have 2 weeks left, and I haven't touched it.
You should give up cum.
Wait, beer?
No.
Wait a minute. Any kind
I'm
of...
hungry. I need the
No,
protein.
it's the U.S. We call it splooge.
Wait a minute, just-
Jism.
Just beer?
I gave up beer. I still drink. I just gave up beer.
We also call it boy butter.
But this
baby
year,
batter.
I'm going to give up shots.
Mayonnaise. No, I'm okay.
Scotch. There you go.
No, shots. Doing shots.
Human
Shots.
hollandaise.
Oh.
Dave's gonna make me drink by myself now, aren't you?
Well, no, does that include beer? Or now it's just going to be shots.
Now it's just going to be shots.
I thought shots don't put weight on though. I thought beer does.
So the last shot we had
I
together
changed
is
my
the
mind
last
on what I'm
shot.
doing. I can do that. I'm an adult.
I'm just asking. I thought you did it for weight loss.
All right, Paul.
I thought about that.
Your New Year's resolutions, if any?
A lot less sugar.
Yes.
Caffeine.
No, I don't drink. I don't do caffeine. Never did. Do I look like I need caffeine?
No,
Yeah.
you look like you need none.
If I did caffeine, I'd do my whole show in 5 minutes. People go, "What did he say?"
You should be.
What the fuck did he say?
You should be selling caffeine back to someone.
Boom! It'd be like the fly in Star Trek.
You're like.
You should be a caffeine salesman.
Yeah, I was gonna say you. He's
Has
like the
his perks.
you're like
Has
the
his perks.
solar panel of caffeine. You should be sending back to the company. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Minotaur.
Gianni, New Year's resolution, not to wear platform shoes anymore?
Learn English.
We always talk about those. Actually, I'm not one for really giving up anything for New Year's, but I always try to add some things. And one of the things that I try to do
Porn.
is...
Porn.
Well, actually, I gave that up years ago.
Atta boy.
That explains a lot.
And the
I
mustache.
stay a little bit more
He does look a little bit like Ron Jeremy, doesn't he?
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to say that. I can't believe
I love
you
how
just
she knows.
said
What,
that.
oh,
my
wait, have you
God,
heard that
yeah.
before? You've heard that? Yes, you have.
Never
Do you see that? He's like, oh my God, no one's ever said I look like Ron Jeremy. Did you see that?
They have the same
I hope
hair.
my kids didn't hear you say that. 'cause
I said you look like him. I didn't say you fuck like him.
I don't want to. Like,
Oh no, he likes hot meat pie. He really does, man.
But anyway, so to answer Carlo, Carlo, I really,
We're in America. It's Carlo.
I really, whatever I work, it's still Italy, dude. I'm an American wannabe, and I I appreciate the fact that this country has welcomed me all these years, and I am an American.
Yes.
We didn't all welcome you.
Yeah, thank you. But I like I said, I like to improve on some of the things that we're doing. We've been doing a lot of stuff for the American Cancer Society.
Oh, good.
Yes, good.
Good.
Like getting cancer.
I just
Good.
My hero is my wife Maria, who's a survivor,
Yeah.
and she is really always
Gene, shut the fuck up.
doing as much as she can to try to help other people. which
Maria is very, very.
Right.
Yeah.
She's contagious, and I love.
She's contagious.
Yes. She is. She's contagious.
Maybe it's just a cold sore.
Contagious in the manner that she gets other people to
Get cream?
contribute.
She's a trendsetter, yeah.
That's beautiful, my brother. Beautiful.
Well, you know what? Like it's like I say, she's a survivor, and she really makes it all happen. And
Beyonce song?
She's a giver. Some people take her. She's a giver. That's good.
And
That's what it's
but
about.
like I said, that's where she's contagious. She gets other people to do that. So we try to work always good on that, and trying to get my kids to be all that they can be and be as good a.
They're going to the Marines?
Maria is a great person. If she would just stop using her credit cards.
Yeah, you know, the mother,
All women.
The father told me when I married her, he goes, make sure that she doesn't get any credit cards.
Oh,
Do you remember the tennis player Ilya? What's his name? Ilya
Gonzalez.
This is a true story. It's not a joke. The reporter was asking him. He said, "Well, I heard that you lost your wallet like a month ago, but you didn't report your credit cards because the guy who stole it's spending less than my wife." It's a true story.
He was a wild man, like Nastasi.
All right, Joe.
But thank you.
New Year's resolution.
Okay, my New Year's resolution is to continue the streak I'm on and just.
You're gonna streak?
just
Awesome!
I'm
Yeah.
gonna streak. I'm gonna get a pole, start dancing naked.
Extra money.
What did a Polish
Extra
have
money.
to do with it?
No, I'm improving myself, so I'm gonna continue doing that until I get to where I need
Keep
to be.
keep getting healthy.
That's it.
Carlo, you're moving out apparently.
Yeah. I'm moving to your house.
You can't. There's room. You want to sleep in a studio?
I can sleep with Sinister.
Yeah. You can fucking have him right now. Merry fucking Christmas. He's yours. Take him.
Paul, any New Year's resolution?
I don't know if it's kind of a resolution. It's kind of more of a goal. I mean, I've been doing comedy just over a year now. I really want to get up to 25 to 30 minutes. That's my goal, really, for the year.
For the whole year? For the whole year or just for one set?
No, I want to get a set of 20. I'm not like you, Paul. I haven't got 9,000 hours of material. And out of those 9,000, 8,999 are the same joke, just told differently.
Oh, really?
Ouch. And the guy next to me is giving up women for New Year, so that's awesome.
He already came out already.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Pantry, I said, not closet, pantry.
So you're a gay man that likes to eat.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, Lou. New
What are you
Year's
referring to?
resolution.
I am
Steak or something?
I'm totally resolved to cut it down to maybe 6 or 7 meals a day. What I'm
That'll
opening
be
up
great
to
for the
everybody.
economy.
They're supposed to be 4 ounces each. I know from the diet.
You know, in all honesty, what I lack in height, I'm trying to make up for in girth. So that's my.
Paul
Is this
will
another
play
Rod
some
Jeremy
protein
joke?
Bars. He's got cases of
You
them.
got case of protein
tons
bars?
I got tons of protein. If you just came out of the closet, if I get lonely.
Looks like it's been working for you, though.
I lost 125 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I lost 160 pounds.
I found it.
I got a divorce.
UK pounds.
It just slipped out. What did you get
I
divorced?
got a divorce,
You got a
yeah.
divorce.
Yeah. No, actually, I shouldn't talk about my wife. She's lovely. She made me a millionaire. I had 20 million when I met her.
Yeah,
But she.
So she downsized.
Yeah.
All right, Rich, anything for you? New Year's resolution?
I have no idea.
Ask your wife what you're allowed.
I'm going to help my wife, Sandy, a lot more around the house.
Oh, yeah.
There's a guy trying to get laid.
Yeah, exactly.
Sandy, get it in writing, Sandy.
You're not going to cook a lot more and clean the house a little bit more.
How about?
Wait, you realize you're saying this on the air,
Bullshit a
right?
lot less.
Good husband.
No, it sounds like it.
Sandy,
It sounds like he's bullshitting a lot more.
we have verbal proof now, so he's,
Other witnesses.
there you go.
You Sandy, you gonna let him hold the remote control if he does all that stuff?
And you promise not, he promises not to shush you while he's wearing his headphones.
There you go.
Sandy's resolution is to let Richie do it.
Well, she told him to put lights up, and this is all he did so far. So.
Hey, Sandy, what about you?
We already started one. We started to walk after dinner, no matter how cold it is.
How many miles? Like miles a day, or how many?
Not
About a quarter of a mile.
She made him walk into the kitchen and do the dishes.
Yeah, we leave them till we get back.
Paul, I tried that.
So after a week, you're 2.5 miles away from the house.
You got it.
Evidently, you're still not in West New York.
We're going to walk to the restaurant.
Yeah.
All right,
So far, it's been working.
Okay, Barbara?
This is the lady that thought my shirt was Mr. Hanky the Christmas Barbara.
We're going in order. You look very surprised when they called your name. We're going in order. It's like, Barbara, me? Am I up yet?
Barbara's like, what's the
That
question?
was very funny.
No, because this,
She didn't get the pattern. I don't know.
I know it's my turn.
She didn't study.
Go ahead, Barbara.
There's
You're
a
on the
few
air.
things. I just have to keep working on myself. Because I have dieted and lost a lot.
Right.
But I need to walk or do exercise with a partner.
So you're going with Rich and Sandy?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And just work on myself, and
We can drop you off in Trenton and see if you can find your way back.
I heard Simon's going to work on you too.
Who's Simon, the neighbor?
But I did go back to work this week. I'm nursing again.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, how many children do you have?
I was going to say, you still got milk?
Simon looks shocked.
I've only had my tits for a couple years. I'm, you know.
Hey, wait, Simon has a look of shock, but the UPS guy is happy as shit.
What can Brown do for you?
Next year.
Chocolate milk. Next.
Next year, Simon's going to be here with a Got Milk T-shirt.
Simon, I'm going to go on a dairy-free diet.
By the way, Simon very recently just became an American citizen. So.
I did too.
All right, brother. Congrats.
Did you recently?
Paul too. Yeah,
I did recently. How many questions did you get right out of the 10 questions?
One?
The questions. How many? No, you didn't get 6.
I told you.
No, he.
I've been here.
He stopped by 3. It was too easy for him.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake, right? They're like, can you write English? I'm like, well, yeah, apparently.
Well, I had a woman who was from
Italy?
Vietnam, I think it was.
Right.
Shut up, boy.
And her name was called. And she stood up. Her husband stood up, and the husband he says, "No, just her."
Was the husband named Charlie?
No, but the husband says, "But her English is not good."
That's good.
Right.
So what's the sense of going for your citizenship?
You probably passed.
It's press 2 for Spanish, not Vietnamese.
Yes.
No, it's like push 45.
So Simon, what's your resolution?
I might pick up the phone once in a while this year.
Oh, weightlifting.
He doesn't answer the phone.
You're better off.
Hey, Gianni goes, wait, let me show you my green card. He pulls out an American Express business card.
Only American people can have
He
that.
ain't getting it back.
He left home without it.
Is anybody
Does he know it's not green?
You can only buy Italian food.
By the time you get the green card out, you'll be dead.
So, well, it is. The policeman says, "Let me see your green card." He gives the American Express. Okay, you go. You can go. Go ahead.
Oh, look at that. Wow, he had the porn stash
Let's
on.
see
Look
this.
at
Oh my God, that's a fucking old
He
one.
looks like
Wow.
he looks like
That is an
Saddam
old one.
Hussein.
Nice.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Look at that one. He looks like Saddam Hussein. Look at him. 50.
Are you a citizen now or not?
Yeah, he's.
No, he can't be because they take the.
I said I was a wannabe.
You have to. You have to give all your green cards back when you become a citizen.
I am gonna be this year. Actually, I'm gonna be within the next like 3 or 4 months.
Perfect.
Wow, good for you.
You have to stop with all that Italian bullshit and learn English food.
You only have to fill in 21 pages.
You have to talk. You have to talk.
I have
Hey, Mitch.
71 pages.
I have a $25 money order from 1972. I have a $40 money order from 1976, and it's going to cost me about $2,000 right now.
Yeah.
And it's worth every penny.
That's just funny because Carlos still got his communion money.
Yeah, and the condom that he used on his wedding night. He said. Mitchell, you got.
Wasn't that a condominium?
I need to know your.
No, it wasn't in him.
New Year's resolutions. Your daughter Molly says hers are.
Just all right. My New Year's resolution is everybody be well.
How is that your resolution?
Love that special someone, and being with that special someone. That's your resolution. That's it.
Especially by the hour, right?
Another guy trying to get laid.
There's a guy over here coming
Very
from
nice.
Amsterdam. He can hook you up.
Wait, hold on. Molly wants to get in there. That's Mitch's daughter. Wait, hold on. Let her talk.
Alright, his resolution should be stop yelling at me and my stepmom, help around the house more because he's really damn lazy.
Tell us how you really feel.
Are you sitting on the couch when you say he's lazy?
No, I'm cleaning up the house usually, but I'm not home twice a week because I go to group for myself.
Right. He's too busy messing around on Facebook.
He's being a get-on.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, get that on.
All right, I don't know what that means either.
It's like a Celadoro.
Oh, thanks, Paul. That helps.
Oh, okay.
I have a cellar door to get in my basement.
Gene, you have any New Year's resolution? I just want to get rid
Gene,
of
they can't hear your head rattle for.
He's got
more garbage cans.
He's gonna figure out how to work the photocopier.
I want my daughter.
Yeah, Ruben, what's your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, Ruben.
To get a real fucking technician. Gene, you're fired.
Oh, God.
I own the freaking place.
Well, they're moving all the equipment next door. You'll still be here.
You're not bragging, are you?
Here's Gene's resolution. Hold on. This is Gene's resolution. I just want my daughter to stop posing nude on Instagram.
Go ahead, Ruben.
I want
I can't hear you, Ruben.
Ruben, you have to talk a little louder.
Maybe the engineer should turn your mic
Oh,
up.
yeah,
wrong. We can hear him.
Talk to the technician, engineer guy.
Okay, let's see. What my New Year's resolution is be.
Drive
let's
left.
See, let's see. We'll have Animal House Radio without Carlo.
Yeah!
Whoa.
I'm in.
There is no Animal House without me.
I think John Belushi has something to say about that.
It's just a house. It's just a house.
It's just a house. A house is not a home. Gene's resolution is, I'm going to start combing my hair more.
He calmed his head with a hand grenade.
So seriously,
She'll be like, "How many promises I woke walk around the block.
Ruben, this is why you're an owner and not on air talent.
I think everybody's resolution should be to do voiceover.
He came.
I mean, everyone's good at it here.
Over each other.
Carlo.
Exactly.
We still haven't heard what Ruben what? What Ruben? What's
Wait. I mean, what kind of show would be this? Would be just Buster Children's Chops all day.
Right.
It wouldn't be Animal
It's
House,
all-
right?
Exactly.
But one
I know.
Carlo's gonna fire you in a minute.
above all else, everybody knows that it's not mean-spirited. That's the whole thing.
It's
Yeah,
just,
you
it's
piece
just
of
evil.
shit.
It's evil.
We still haven't heard his resolution.
Carlo.
Carlo.
What's your
The
resolution?
guy that's to the left of Gene, he's had about 62 gallons of sangria. I'd like to know what his New Year's resolution is. Look at him.
Hey!
I'd like to know his resolution.
Monk's resolution is he can't wait for the sun to come up.
Ruben's resolution is to do the 1,500 miles on Uber, and he gets
I've
that.
never seen anybody drink that much sangria in my life.
He gets that bonus $500.
Here he comes.
Go ahead, Monk.
Uh-oh.
Monk's resolution is not to get indicted this year.
I do not.
Once you find out, you're gonna see why I wear these glasses.
You're blind?
No, you sitting amongst the best.
The best?
I want you to understand that. Right here, right now.
Okay, Stevie
Like
Wonder.
when people, this ain't no joke. When people log into the station, they see these stars, man. I really appreciate you for doing all that,
Oh,
Carlo.
thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Heartfelt.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
That's the sangria talking.
Let's get this motherfucking money.
Yeah.
I want to be able to sign everybody here checks and be like, here you go.
He's dying to get me a
checks.
Bentley.
We need to be coming out of a skyscraper that's owned by us in the next 2 years. Let's make that happen.
Monk wants to get
Well,
yourself a Bentley,
first
right?
who
Monk?
wants to come out of the closet.
Amen, Monk. Give him a. I like
Yeah.
that. Yes. Gene showed up today with a wrinkled flannel shirt. His hair all. It looks like he combed his hair with a helicopter.
Hand grenade.
He looked like
Gene.
an out-of-work lumberjack.
Gene's sweating for that 1%. He's gonna get all that money then.
I just love everybody. We're all different, but we're all the same.
You don't sound like that at all, Gene. You really don't.
No, you sound
much, much higher pitch
much
when you
worse.
say it.
Go ahead, Gene. Go ahead, Gene. You tell us your resolution. Come on.
I want to
No,
be
our goal at Hamilton Radio is to make.
No, your resolution. Yours.
Well, this is the resolution. This is the
Okay, go ahead.
We want to make our radio station the #1 in New Jersey, but we also want to make you guys #1 too. So everybody, come on board.
Amen. Testify.
This is like a time.
Did he just call us number 2?
He called us. We're number 2.
Hey, you're almost
We're
number 1.
This is like a time. This is like a timeshare meeting at a hotel.
Hey,
I resolved to keep my pimp strong.
Sal Angeletti already told me his
We're just waiting
resolution.
for Tony
He wants
Robbins
to
to
find
come.
a hitman he can afford to kill his ex-wife.
Does it?
So,
Allegedly.
Carlo,
Carlo wants this show to be played in a courtroom at some point. and
his
just-
resolution is to.
Sell
Yeah,
Amway,
yeah.
sell Amway products
We're
door to
gonna
door.
guess it until you tell us.
To make sure you're not stingy with your Fright Fest passes next year.
Right.
October.
I'll just tell everybody this. Instead of making a resolution, just go for your dreams. Just go for it.
That's
Drinks?
what I'm
Let me write that down. How's that go? Go what?
Go.
How's that go, Ruben? Go for what?
It's true.
Does that mean we got to store?
I say reach for the moon and land on the
Now,
stars.
here's the problem. My dreams, I wake up stuck to the bed.
Yeah, your dreams are wet, Tim.
Your dreams are all wet.
You got porn dreams.
Wait a minute. Follow your dreams. Does that mean stalk Christopher Lloyd in the bathroom? Hello, Mr. Lloyd. My name is Ruben. I'm with Iron Horse Films. I'm a big fan of yours. So what are you telling me? You're a fan?
Okie dokie, Marty.
I wouldn't say they're resolutions for me. I have goals that I need. I need to refocus my energy, my thoughts. I'm a little off. I'm a little derailed.
You're doing
right
too
now.
many different things and not one thing.
No, well, not
None that
even
make money.
I need. Well, don't worry about me.
You're
making
a
money.
lot off, so now you need to get.
I'm
make,
hu-
you know,
I'm doing
you
what
really
I gotta
need
do.
to get your shit together. now.
I need to rebrand professionally, personally, and I need to make this show the biggest fucking show on the planet, which is gonna happen.
Which is happening.
He's going to rebrand. Get the Brandon iron. Going to rebrand him.
Bend over, we're gonna brand you.
That is the way to die.
That's my goal. And to make sure Dave Hodge shows up every week. No,
That's never gonna happen.
I'm gonna wake up a half hour earlier every day just so I can loathe humanity slightly longer.
I doubt that too.
Babe, can you wear that jacket in a Chinese restaurant? I'm just wondering.
Only on Christmas.
Okay.
They think he's delivering, right?
That'll be funny.
Oh, your Mugu Guy fan is here.
I need three number twos.
I love that.
One Mushu pork.
That's Dave's way of saying.
Then I can slide out of here, steal a base and slide out.
That's Dave's way of saying he still gets pussy.
Sounds like a drive-through.
How nice it is outside. Snow on the trees.
I walk into
Weather is so
Chinese
delightful.
restaurants, and everyone thinks they know what I want before I even order it. They always look at me and say, "Some dumb fuck."
Cream or some young guy?
I said, "No, beef and broccoli, man."
Number 29.
Yeah.
Did we miss anybody with the resolution?
Yeah.
No.
Annette.
Annette, you have a
Okay,
resolution?
that's resolution.
Yes.
To not be the referee between.
Her
Mitch
resolution
and
is she's never going to talk to anybody anymore.
That's a resolution. We all are, believe me.
Find a better job next year.
You hear that, Mitch? Hear that, Mitch?
I heard you.
So if anybody's looking to hire Annette, give us a call here at Hamilton.
What is your specialty, Annette? What do you?
I work without a net.
What?
That's why she needs a job. We all do.
I can't hear it. What? Oh, cool.
That's nice.
It should be easy to get a job. There's a lot of people they need people to help that.
You can work with Gene. He's disabled.
But I'm thinking there's a lot of people they need. There's a need for that, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Dave works with kids, but he keeps getting court orders.
They don't pay well.
Maybe you can work with Barbara if you can nurse. Are you nursing?
Oh, here we go again.
Oh my God, milk and tits again.
It's not kosher
I got
milk.
nipples. Want to milk me, fucker?
He can't. Mitch can't have it. It's not kosher milk. You can't have dairy, right, Mitch?
Well, you can't have meat and dairy. You can't mix that.
Mitch, do me a
That's the
favor.
problem.
She's Jewish by injection, she says here.
Wow.
Mitch,
Must be some small injection.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pork roll.
That's like injection with like a needle.
Mitch, do me a favor. Plug the name of the website where you do your show.
Yeah,
Or your wife.
On the mic. On the mic.
It's meatspin.com.
Now, Mitch does a show out of where? Out of.
He does it at
Tom's River.
At the mini mall, right, Mitch?
Oh, okay.
The Holiday City
At the mini mall.
mini mall
It's
in
called,
Berkeley.
RememberThenRadio.com.
RememberThenRadio.com.
It's the doo-wops and
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So
Did he just call you guys wops?
Yeah.
Oh, look, she's got the
He's right.
jacket. Put it this way so you can see it on the air.
jacket.
Put it over here in front of this camera. Put it in front of the camera.
Put it over Gene.
Yeah, please. That's
Cameras-
nice.
No, that's the
yeah,
TV.
right
That's
there.
called the TV.
That's a TV.
That's the
Are
camera.
you sure you're not related to Gene? Because you mixed up the camera and the TV.
I'm just his kid.
Oh, Gene's kid. See, you didn't even know. No,
No, she's not-
I'm kidding.
Everybody that's Gene's kid should get a fucking
Does she
DNA
look
test
like Monica
immediately.
Lewinsky or what, though?
Oh my God.
If they have an IQ above 40, they're probably...
I look like Kelly Osbourne.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Kelly Osbourne.
Got to
you're out
cash
here
one of her
today.
checks. That's all.
Wait.
But I do have some of my own
You do look like Kelly
resolutions.
Osbourne. What's
Please,
your
what are yours?
resolution?
What are
Go
yours?
ahead.
She's got a resolution.
Well, one of them is get a better boyfriend. 'Cause the
Okay.
other one dumped me.
Dave.
Cheated on me.
Tim's available.
Aw.
No,
Dave's available.
no.
Guys,
That's Bill
guys
Clinton.
are such
Two
fucking
years.
Yeah,
dogs.
with her dad sitting right behind me.
And, meditate.
You're in.
It's going to be the first time a Jew throws a Christian in the fire.
All right, she's not done. She wants a boyfriend. Go ahead, next.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Well, basically meditate more and, take care of myself.
Oh,
like self-care.
okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. That's good resolutions.
I want two girls at the same time.
Paul wants to. He wants to medicate. More. Did she say medicate more?
Stand a better chance with Siamese twins, right?
I'm in. I'm in.
Still not a no.
The problem is one has to cover his eyes. One has to go like this. I can't see.
Did you see the two Siamese guys that only one of them was gay?
One of them was gay, yeah.
They only had one dick. One of them was gay.
Well, then both of them are gay, Paul. I don't want to have to explain this to you, but both of them are gay. They have
That-
one.
You know what that is? That's MMA fighting.
Jerk each other off.
Yeah, it
MMA
is.
fighting
Yep.
is two
One of them are
guys-
gay. How do you pull that one off?
No.
Oh, you
How do you pull that one
Put it
out?
off. Put it off.
Hold on. MMA fighting is two guys are fighting, and then one of them realizes he's not gay.
That's wrestling, Carlo.
That's MMA fighting.
Yeah. Whichever one's got the balls in the other guy's face figures that out.
Well, you should know.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a
How
lot
do you
of
think I got this
experience.
gig?
Bollocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you passed the audition.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I was in high school. I said, Dad, can I have $20? He said, what for? I said, a blowjob. Dad goes, why, you any good?
Tim was in high school. It was last week.
It was, too. I needed a date.
Tim, that reminds me of that joke when the girl goes, Dad, can I borrow the car? So she goes to her father, and he goes, you're going to have to give me some head. So she gives him head.
This is an incest joke you're going with on Christmas?
She goes and gives her father head. She goes, you know, she goes, not for nothing, Dad, but your dick tastes like shit. He goes, well, your brother needed the car earlier.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you something. God bless my father. He had a high sperm count. I had to chew before I swallowed.
You know, which reminds me, there's brownies in the lobby.
Wow.
Oh, let me know when they're Girl Scouts.
Does anybody else think this is in poor taste?
Christmas show.
This is okay. It's going to be a white Christmas.
I think it's going to be a Christmas full of coal.
We made a left turn somewhere.
Did you say it's pronounced cum?
It's coal.
Oh, okay.
I think we made a left turn right after. Hello, everybody.
We made a left turn at Pismo Beach.
I knew this was an
Oh my God! Is that what happens after duck lips?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Does anybody want anything?
I'll take a filet mignon.
I have people saying
Mashed
there's a Christmas
potatoes.
music. How come we're not singing any carols?
Because you heard us sing.
We're going to sing at the end of the night. We do our tradition.
I don't know that.
Who's this fucking we?
10:13. It's the end of the night.
The four people that were viewing just disconnected from the
Has
feed.
a decent voice in the room, as far as singing goes.
Yes, he does. His voice is wonderful.
But
Who, Paul?
Except when she's challenging you to sing by yourself on Facebook, I don't look at it.
I
sing
it's
all
not
by
about
myself,
if you
no
can
music,
sing or
and then I
not.
realize she's have to sing with music. And
Yeah, but you know what? He was a poopy head. He made the challenge and I go, come sing
poopy
with
head?
us. Yeah, he's a poopy head. And he wouldn't sing.
Are you a farting duty ball?
So I'm like,
No.
why are you putting a challenge
Oh
out
my
there
God,
if you're not going to do it?
I
Like,
did it
I
already.
don't like people that tell people to do something and
This
won't do
channel
it.
You know,
just
you know,
shows
she said. You know, she
fucking do
said.
it.
You know, she said poopy head and Lou left.
Yeah, poopy head.
I did.
Yeah, he had to go.
No,
I'm here blowing my father,
He
and you're
just come
saying
out of the
poopy
closet
head.
already.
I did mine. That's
Lou's
I don't
got
know
a
what you're
poopy
talking
dick.
I'm
about.
trying to be nice. Santa's watching, guys, okay?
Don't miss
Poopy
the
head
toilet.
is a nice way to say it.
Stop talking over one another.
Oh,
It's
don't
getting
miss
too
the
much.
toilet. That's all.
Do you want me to say doo-doo head instead of poo-poo head?
All right, enough. I did mine, and if I'm the guy that started, I don't have to do it.
You
It's a
didn't do
challenge.
it.
I
What'd you
did
do?
it last year.
No, last year don't count.
Did
This
what?
is a new challenge. It's
The holiday
2018.
spirit thing.
Oh, the
What?
song, me?
You
The
did not
spirit
do
challenge.
it.
What, the one you don't have?
I did Silent Night.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, he did
Spirit
Silent
fingers.
Night.
I did spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers.
That's up to 8,000 hits already.
And Kelly, it's not about if you have a good voice. It's just a matter of
Yeah, exactly. Take your own
Just-
advice, Carlo.
Just
Take
so you
your
can sing
advice.
enough so we can ridicule you.
There's people that don't have a voice, and then there's people that shouldn't even go near a microphone to sing. I'm one
That takes
those
care of this shit.
No, you're fine. You could go now. Like
And the ones you can't
and,
sing.
and Kelly did a beautiful job without
She did a
any
great
music.
job. I don't know what you were worried
So you didn't
about.
even need music in the
cats were in
background.
basement going, oh my God.
No, you
that a
sound
Harry
beautiful.
Chapin
All
song?
jumped onto my
Gorgeous.
jacket.
Gorgeous voice.
The cat's in the basement going. Yeah.
No, that's all right.
Just an echo, you.
Schweitzer.
In the valley.
They don't play them anymore, huh? Because Crosby.
They actually start to. They are starting to.
That's Urban
On
Legend.
YouTube,
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
On YouTube,
You
they're
know,
playing them.
my friend took the challenge just so I could invite her to Cookie Day.
Oh wow.
All right, what challenge are we even talking about?
The singing, the Christmas
Holiday
spirit.
challenge. You're supposed to sing your favorite Christmas song for like 30 seconds and then challenge 5 other.
That's
Ching it a ching.
No, it's not.
He doesn't have 5 friends.
Challenge. It's not for anyone.
What is yours? The Holiday Blumpkin Challenge? Is
Maybe.
Would that make you feel better?
Why, you want to come over again?
No.
That's a good point. They don't have Pittsburgh platters in the UK. That's a US thing.
I can't get her to blow me on the bed.
Paul song would be, I love mutton in the morning.
Yeah, but he's talking about him.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to say, I love her. She has the most, every fucked up shit I say, she laughs her ass off.
Yeah, Rich is, you know.
You know she's deaf, right?
Sure plays the main pinball.
Hey, it doesn't matter what she is. If it's a view, if it's one view on my YouTube video, it still counts as a fucking view, okay? Still a view on my YouTube channel. I don't give a fuck if she can hear it or not.
She wishes she would lose her.
Oh my goodness.
How about Gianni? We haven't heard anything from Gianni. He's been quite quiet over
He's
there.
all pissed because
Oh, he was good.
the Ron Jeremy
Gianni
thing
was
got
a
him.
superstar tonight.
Johnny,
He
did
may
you like
only
the
be
wine?
5 foot tall, but he's 10 foot.
Can we tell the story about the wine? How the wine came to happen?
Carlo's been whining for the last 5 minutes.
The wine.
Go ahead.
All right, Carlo took me out for my birthday for dinner
Boo.
at Ichiban.
We like to go to sushi.
So,
That's the cream you put on your ass. Isn't it?
so I really
Itchy bum.
lately I haven't had much of an appetite. So I said, order something and I'll share with you. So he ordered grilled chicken and grilled shrimp over white rice, whatever.
White or rice?
So he's like, what would you like? And I seen the sangria on the table.
Right.
So I said, I'll have a glass of sangria. A glass of sangria.
Right.
Okay. Well, they come to the table with a big pitcher, a glass. They pour me. They have another glass. He goes, well, I don't drink, so I don't want that. She goes, okay. So she takes his glass back and then leaves the pitcher. So he goes, well, she doesn't want a pitcher. She wants the glass. She goes, no, you have to buy the whole pitcher.
Nice going.
So thank God I didn't eat dinner. So it cost $35 for this.
You got smashed
So
up.
I hope you guys tasted it. It was actually really
So
good.
you went
to
out
be
for your
honest with
birthday and you didn't have any
I'm
dinner?
not a cheap person, but I didn't have a lot of cash on me, and I'm like, she just wanted liquor. She's
I
not a
honestly,
drinker.
yeah, wasn't hungry. I have not been eating much lately.
Yeah, she brought it from.
I took the whole
one of
thing
those
to
little
go.
pictures where you get 7-Up at a wedding. This was one of those things that was like this.
Yeah, we do that soup too. You pour it in the soup
Oh wait,
container and take it home.
so the guy felt
the
so
ringside.
bad because Carlo kind of had a fit over the price of the wine.
No, Carlo,
So
really?
the guy that owns the restaurant surprised me because I'm ready to leave. Now he wants to go, so I have my
Right.
jacket on. The guy goes, no, you not go nowhere. Not go
Oh, that's
nowhere."
racist.
He's
And I was like,
Chinese?
"No,
He was
no, no,
Chinese?
So,
Japanese?
no, like this, he like stopped me like this, and I go, oh my God, why? And then they start coming out with the cake, fried ice cream with the candles.
Fried ice?
And the little thing going, bong, bong, happy birthday to you, know? And he's like, oh my
You know,
God.
you could use
He's like,
that.
what the fuck is that? Rah, 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 rah.
You know, you could use that wine bottle as a bong.
Oh my God, it was very funny, but
She's
at the same time, I felt bad for
The
him.
guy felt so bad, she gave his phone number.
I am not a cheap person. I'm not made of money either. But it's just like,
No, you're right. You're right.
and she knows it. She'll tell you I'm not cheap. When it comes to her and the kids, I'll go without.
And I don't ask for anything.
You go out having kids?
so. And last year, my best birthday present was, I don't know if you guys know this.
Carlo went out.
No. Paul got me cardboard.
What?
That's right.
And that was my best.
She said
my
last year,
best
she goes, I'd be happy just with cardboard. So I
And
wrapped
that
the
is
whole
my
big box full of
best
cardboard.
Because I don't need anything. Because things don't matter.
Carlo has
People
never
do.
been cheap.
I agree with you 100%. I don't like getting gifts. I like giving. I don't like getting.
Yeah.
I feel
I'd
awkward.
rather be with people enjoying each other's company
Except
than
for that one
like
video.
getting things.
Have you noticed poor people
That one
say-
video you were getting it.
Well, no,
I'm not saying you're poor. I'm just saying in
I'm
general.
just saying I was married, had a beautiful house, pool in the backyard, bocce ball court.
And then,
garden.
you, and then you cheated on the guy
You
with
know what I
Carlo.
mean?
Look what fucking
So,
happened.
well, he cheated on me first, so you know.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. What, you know?
Doesn't Paul look like he has a bandage on his head?
But you know what? I have to say.
When you're not looking, Carlo punches me in the head every time I say something about it.
Well, the only good thing is Carlo knows I'm not with him because his money. I'm not using him.
I don't have any money, so you can't use what I don't have.
She's with him for his candles.
You know what I'm saying? So.
As long as he uses what he
like
does
that.
have.
No,
Look,
and
Carlo
I
is-
don't like people that show off with money either. I don't like you can't buy me.
That's
Go
never
fuck
gonna happen in your
yourself.
house, though.
You know what I'm saying? And people
What about
try
rental?
to. Believe me, somebody
Hold on.
actually offered to rent me a house if I left him.
Yeah,
They
but
would
it-
get me a house right on the beach.
Yeah, but it was a
And I said
Barbie
no.
house.
Keep it fair.
So I'm just saying, you got to be like.
Carlo must be hung like a fucking elephant.
And some girls
to turn
do
that off
that,
and
and
down.
that's why some guys have a bad taste in
He's
their
not, but he
mouth
has a good
for
memory.
women, because there are women out there that use men. So
I just turned into a fucking roast.
that's
now?
right. You're roasted.
Carlo, we're
Roasted.
doing it. This is all love, Carlo. You know that, right?
Wait.
This is all love.
It's Christmas love.
Mary, go. What'd you say? What does your shirt say? Mary, go what?
Mary, go fuck yourself.
There
How's
you
that?
go.
You were all feeling Mary,
So she left.
That's what I told Dante to say. He said that in front of the lady.
Oh my
In the words of Otto and George, Mary had a little lamb, but now the lamb is dead. So now when Mary brings the lamb to school, it's between two hunks of bread. Otto and George.
What was the one?
Don't worry, Mitch. It was kosher lamb.
What was the one about the seven dwarfs where they were all feeling happy, so happy left, they felt grumpy instead? Carlo has never been cheap to me. Whenever we go to McDonald's, I can get the Big Mac sauce on my fucking cheeseburger.
And don't forget, it's supersized.
No, they don't do supersize anymore.
more.
Carlo's,
Dave, not that I have money. Who's cheaper, me or Paul?
That's a tough call.
Paul. Don't get me involved.
yeah, Paul has had a haircut ever, so I know what you're talking about.
I save a lot of money that
I think
That's good.
I'm gonna answer that. I think Paul is frugal but not cheap.
way. Ooh, frugal. Ooh.
Yeah, he'll pay
Can you say
Italy.
frugal?
Yeah,
He'll pay for
I think
trip to Italy.
no. I think you're frugal but not cheap.
You know what? Let me tell
you work for your money, and you.
I'm
like
gonna explain
to,
it.
You know.
And
He
he
spent
works
all that
hard
money so he can get a
for the
blowjob
money.
in Italy.
I'm gonna explain it to you guys. You see if you guys agree. I worry about the future. My wife worries about the present. So my wife.
agree with you.
That's where I'm from. I worry I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna be
That's
fucked.
anxiety,
I'm gonna
man.
become a fucking board up for this fucking hole.
God.
But seriously, I worry about the future. I'm concerned about when I retire. My
Right.
wife would spend the whole fucking life.
See, I don't worry about the future. I don't worry about the present. I worry about the past. Because it's catching up.
Yeah, I would say like you're more of a here and now guy too.
Yeah, you got to be in the moment, man. Be in the moment.
Yeah, but what if you break your leg tomorrow and you
Then I don't work.
I have a mortgage. If I fucking can't work, fucking unemployment is not paying that fucking mortgage.
No, but they're not going to come take your house for at least a year, so you got plenty of time to catch up.
So you have a whole year.
Ask Gene. They took 5 years trying to take his.
It takes a long time for them to catch up.
And the truth of the thing with Gene is he just didn't make a fucking mortgage payment. The cheap fuck. That's all that happened. He just didn't pay.
Man, this shit is hitting close to home.
Literally.
This is turning into a roast.
Why don't we just do like a Muslim Christmas carol or something?
That's it.
Allah, 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 Allah.
Uh-oh, Angel's here.
Angel.
Silent but deadly night.
Oh my God.
That guy's the funniest Muslim after Muhammad Atta.
Have sexual relations with that woman. Right, Monica? But I want to thank everybody for coming out.
Oh, that's it? We're done?
We done already?
We got 5 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
5 minutes.
Five
We've got
minutes.
5 minutes then.
Got here.
Why is there a show after this?
A lot could happen in
Now
5
we're gonna
minutes.
relax
No, I'm
and
kidding.
socialize for the rest of the night. I want to thank Billy Engvall, Joe Mantegna, Stutter and John for contributing to this year's holiday messages.
Gene just said they're not here. What a moron. He just said they're not here. You can't stand it.
Through the magic of television.
Fuck the people that came.
Thanks to my Aunt Edna. I got this
People that have
stupid
never been
fucking
in my
hat.
living room.
I want to thank Kelly Shannon for driving for Mitchell, Annette, and Monica.
Molly.
Lewinsky. Okay.
We don't care what your name is.
Monica Lewinsky.
Sally.
We shouldn't say that. It'll leave a bad taste in our mouth.
So I just wanted
Do you have a black dress we can see?
I love it when you stop by. You're always welcome to sit in with us anytime you want. You don't have to sit.
You know why Monica Lewinsky wouldn't make a good lawyer?
Uncombed hair.
She doesn't swallow.
She sucked as an intern.
Actually, today my stepmom did my hair. She cut it a little bit because I wanted
Really nice.
Oh, I thought Ray Charles did it.
And we're all trying to get.
Perfect. That's the joke of the night right there. That's-
We're all trying to get side bangs
That
out
was
here. It's
fucking
okay.
That was fucking funny.
Oh my God.
Now, I want to
Stevie Wonder School of Hair Cutting.
Now I want to thank Annette, Mitchell, and Molly.
I think
for-
Gianni should donate a free
They're very
haircut.
good friends, and
Donate a haircut to her.
you know they live. What? Did you
Oh
guys
my
have fun
goodness.
today?
Give me a card.
Give me your card. Any card.
And you guys have an open door anytime you want to come on, Mitch.
Open door. We have a lot of open doors.
Anytime you want to sit in with us, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, really. Come on a Tuesday.
When we're not here.
Less traffic.
Phone call, Mr. Whitmore.
Can you come on a Friday night?
In conclusion.
Hey, Mitch, you want to go to Paul does one, and he lives in Fork and River. You can go to his house on Friday night.
I don't care. I'll have anybody on. I like doing different subjects.
You can't be any worse than Shapiro.
Yeah, Shapiro. We had to fucking tie the microphone to him because he's jumping around with Parkinson's.
He's much better than Brendan Jones. That's for
Are you
sure.
guys leaving?
Well, you know, that's.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye, Jews.
And good luck on your interview.
Annette, we'll be there all weekend.
It's a Beatles song, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey,
You don't be so cheap.
Thanks to
Can't
Rick
take them anywhere.
who were always very nice to us, and Barbara and Simon, who we've only just recently met, but they're great as well. And everybody.
Yes.
Just begun.
And be careful with Barbara. She's nursing.
Brothers.
I want to know what kind of hooker you get in Amsterdam for a couple of pennies. Can you explain that?
You go to the bad neighborhood. The regulated one is more expensive than the unregulated.
Like everywhere.
So what do they look? What do they look like in an unregulated?
The girls look like you, Paul.
Little people.
They look like us.
The regulated one you get gonorrhea. The other one you get herpes.
They're little
The
people.
regular ones go to the bathroom twice a day.
They look like the people that just left. No.
Like two-legged cows.
Awesome.
Wow.
I guess, like his ex-wife, apparently.
Does anybody want to plug anything before we get out of here?
New Year's Eve, Howard Johnson's. That's where I'll be.
Sleeping or doing a
Thomas
show?
River. Thomas River.
The Comedy Tornado.
Can I get passes to that, by the way?
Who? Who's asking?
Me.
Who? Paul?
No, I'll pay my way.
Dave, Uncomfortably Funny podcast?
We are on vacation till the new year and new studio.
Ooh,
Oh, that's right.
that's
Dave's new
right. So
dates.
not Pet Studios anymore?
Pet Cemetery 2.
Dave,
Oh,
that
is
your
it the other
Christmas
side of the
present?
cemetery?
I go to a place 2 blocks over.
You know, he actually, Dave actually has a board better than his now. He has a brand new board. It actually records on the board and everything. It's awesome.
Dave, is that your Christmas present to yourself, the new house?
That's to my son.
To his
and-
family, his family.
Yeah, well, it's me and my son.
Well,
the whole
that's
family.
your family.
Wouldn't it have
That's your
been cheaper
family.
to get him an Xbox and a new house?
Tough call.
No, not really, because he's going to leave his son a legacy.
Your son's going to visit you?
Maybe.
From upstairs.
The second wife, when she had her hysterectomy, I called her Xbox.
Whoa, what's the name of the website for Elite Finance?
EliteFSNJ.com.
Meatspin.com.
And Gianni Hair. And
Gianni Hair and Skin.
Here and now.
Hair and skin and food.
645
Bloomfield Avenue.
What's the number, Gianni, if they want to? Somebody wants to buy a gift certificate for their wife.
1-800-BIG-DICK.
Yeah.
1-800 call Johnny for a good time.
Attaboy. You're good.
Gianni, why don't you just admit you're Ron Jeremy?
973.
That's 973 HAHAHA.
He told me while you guys were talking that the reason he reacted so bad about me saying it like Ron Jeremy is because his kids said, "Have you heard of this Ron Jeremy guy?"
Really, they did? Oh my God.
I missed it.
Oh, that's right. He said, "Don't say this on air." I remember that part too.
I'm not giving the number out.
There's a lot of women that might want to come over.
Are we?
I think Lou coming by for an espresso every day.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because Lou might want something more than an espresso.
We got more than an espresso.
I'm out of the
Yeah, I don't know if you want to say that out loud.
If you want, let me just, I can give the word.
Gisela, plug
Do
you.
the words of the week.
The words of the week. Here we compelling, prevalent, indicative,
I guess I don't get a plug.
regimented, and my favorite, schmelz.
I don't want to plug.
Hello, you
Paul.
skipped Paul and I.
Ahead,
Go ahead,
come
Paul.
on,
you go.
like, it's no big deal.
All right, Dysfunctional Podcast. It's on Ironic Radio and Facebook Live every Friday, 8 p.m. This week we have a rapper that came in second on X Factor.
Rap is perfect for Christmas time.
Yeah, I know. But you know what?
Merry
I'm an
Christmas.
atheist. I don't give
Merry
a
Christmas.
fuck.
Oh.
So,
No, I'm
no,
saying
I
because he
don't
can wrap the
care.
presents.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a poor area.
That's
We're gonna wrap the peasants.
I'm an atheist too. I swear to God.
He's a dyslexic atheist. He prays the dogs.
Now,
Anyway,
I'm
no,
gonna
no
ask
filter,
everybody-
Paul.
Before we get out of here, I'm going to ask everybody a serious question.
Uh-oh.
Every year, it's been a tradition. We end with Santa Claus is coming to town. Is everybody going to give it an effort, or are they going to give a half?
No, we'll give
No.
it
Give it an effort.
No.
Effort? Come
We're
on.
gonna-
Effort.
Everybody here.
I think the Jews should
Paul,
sing the first
You're,
fucking
you're the
chorus.
musician here. You lead us.
Well, guys, did you ask everybody else everything yet?
Yeah.
Oh, we're done? Okay, we're done? Okay. We ready?
You want to plug his cleaning services for other people's houses?
I gotta try to get it lower because then everybody can sing high.
Timmy, allow clean your drapes after he soils them.
You ready? You everybody. You.
Just ignore him, everybody.
Year to learn the words.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
We love you, Heat Miser.
Happy New Year.
Buon Natale a tutti.
Yeah.
I have
Take 2 orders.
I have one more announcement to make. I thought possibly this was going to be the last show of the year. We may do a show next week because our dear friend Joe Mantegna said I got to go out with you guys for the end of the year.
Wow.
So next week we might have Joe Mantegna back on. If in any case we don't, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, everybody.
And a happy Festivus.
Stay safe and
Kwanzaa.
healthy, and to all our servicemen and women.
Yes.
Stay safe.
I know you're a long way from home.
Stay
Just
safe.
know that everybody here is thinking about you, wishing that you were home, and that you stay safe. And thank you for protecting our country.
Yep.
All right, let's
Wait, ready?
Wait, now how do I shut it off now? Go here to stream?